NCN Sports is presented by Currency. Need financing for RVs, ATVs, or other expensive items? Currency is here to help. Visit gocurrency.com today. Faith Regional Health Services. When you need exemplary care, have faith. And by Teammates Mentoring. Join the team, be a mentor. Visit teammates.org today.
Well, the journey's been fun, my friends, but we've already reached the end of the regular season in Class D1 football. How have we already made it to the end?
I don't know. It just goes faster and faster every year.
Well, we have a fun one tonight on the road in Plainview, Nebraska on News Channel Nebraska. Little Thursday night football action between the Plainview Pirates, 4-3 on the season, hosting the Lutheran High Northeast Eagles, 1-6 on the year. So a little bit of a difference when it comes to where the teams are at this point in the season. My name is Kalen Devin here with Lou Siefker. So what can we expect tonight from the Pirates and the Eagles?
Well, I think a couple things to look at. Number one, I think Plainview feels like they're close to being a contender for a state championship. They've played really good teams, played them well. They have 3 losses, and all 3 of those losses are to teams in the top 11 in points. So they feel like they've got a chance to maybe make a run. So I think they want to play well at the end of the season. The other side of the coin is Lutheran High Northeast. They're 1-6. You got seniors playing their last game for Lutheran High Northeast, and a lot of them playing their last game ever. I think the message to them is just go out. What do you have to lose? Go out and play the game of your life, and who knows, maybe something special will happen.
Plainview is currently in the 16-17 range for power points, so if the season ended today, they would be as an 8 or a 9 seed, depending on the bracket in Class D1. Lutheran High Northeast will not be making the playoffs, but now it's their chance to play spoiler.
Yeah, that's exactly right. That's what you play for right now, is for some pride. I see Pirate pride over there. Well, Lutheran High pride, I think you're going to see that. They're going to play hard. One of the problems is no matter how prideful you are, if you have a lot of injuries, it's tough to hang with good teams. And Lutheran High has been beset by injuries. We'll see how well and how long and how well they play in this ballgame.
The injury bug has not been kind to either Plainview or Lutheran High Northeast, but they both have some stars on both sides for the offense and defense of the Eagles and the Pirates. We'll tell you who they are coming up next on News Channel Nebraska.
Does your business need quick, competitive financing for heavy machinery, trucks, or other equipment? Currency is here to help. Whether you're financing construction equipment, farm equipment, trucks, trailers, or any other big-ticket item, Currency will automatically find the best rates. Currency facilitates loans for up to $500,000 with repayment terms up to 72 months. It's fast, easy, and free to use. Visit gocurrency.com and apply today.
Plainview and Lutheran High Northeast set to do battle the final game of the regular season in Class D1. Kalen Devin, Lou Siefker tonight in Plainview, Nebraska. Well, let's talk about our key players tonight. We'll start with the visitors from Lutheran High Northeast. They have been decimated by injury. That's something that you mentioned, Lou, but they do have a senior who has really stepped up into his senior year. Jay-Z Ames, leading rusher. He's also good out of the backfield and catching some passes, too.
Yeah, he's now the leading receiver with an injury, so... Yeah, guys like Ames are going to have big games tonight, I think, to stay with the Pirates. He'll get the ball early and often. If he's able to make some plays, especially early, give this team some belief, they'll have a chance to hang around and maybe pull the upset.
And for Plainview, a starting quarterback that didn't expect to be the starting quarterback, but he has been doing very well this season. Carter Lingenfelter, another senior who can throw the ball well. It's going to be a tough day to throw it through the wind today, but he's a guy who can make lots of plays through the air or on the ground.
Yeah, it might be tough to throw tonight. I think my right contact just blew in my left eye. I'm not sure. It's really windy down here. But, Lingenfelter is a kid. He's played quarterback at lower levels, so he's played quarterback before, but he had the chance to step in as the starter, and he's really played well. It might be his legs tonight that make the difference if he's able to make some plays on the ground, but certainly a dual threat quarterback that will be important for Plainview tonight.
Well, Plainview looking to improve seeding as they head into the Class D1 state playoffs here in Nebraska, while Lutheran High Northeast trying to play a little bit of spoiler and send those seniors home with a big upset victory on the road. We'll find out what happens next. Plainview and Lutheran High Northeast coming up on News Channel Nebraska.
We're here at Faith Regional, and I'm getting ready to talk about a well woman visit. Let's learn more about that service by the doctors who provide it. I'm joined now by Dr. Linnea Stein, an obstetrician and gynecologist with Faith Regional Physician Services. Dr. Steins, we're talking about well woman visits today. What does one of those entail?
So a well woman visit is done at least once a year for women, and we go over different screening modalities as well as different preventative measures to help making sure a woman is healthy.
What age do we start at, and is this important to do routinely?
Yes, so a well woman, like I said, is generally done at least once a year. The latest we want someone to come in is at 21 years old, for sure start at age 21. However, many women are actually seen sooner than that. Even girls as young as age 10 to 12 can be seen if they're having different concerns. When to stop a well woman exam is generally a discussion between the gynecologist and the patient, depending on their needs and their concerns.
What are some of the screenings that you might do in one of these visits?
Yeah. Common screenings that are done include lifestyle concerns such as diet, exercise, wearing sunscreen, using seat belts. We also screen for mental health concerns such as anxiety, depression, or domestic violence as well.
During these, you can talk about planning for pregnancy. What are those conversations like?
Yep. A well woman exam is a wonderful time to talk about whether or not you're wanting to become pregnant or if you're trying to prevent becoming pregnant. We generally go over, routine things like starting to take a prenatal vitamin, if you want to have any genetic testing done, any vaccines or anything else that needs to be up to date before a woman wants to try to conceive.
Well, mental health is so important, and it's really getting a spotlight lately, it feels like. This is a part of some of what you do in these visits.
Oh yes, definitely. When women come in, they usually are screened on like a paper form, screened first for any depression or anxiety. The nurses actually will ask about it as well. And then with the well woman exam, I generally ask if they have any concerns or go over any history of mental health concerns that they have and can address those as well.
Well, Dr. Steins, thanks so much for joining us and telling us about well woman visits.
Yes, thank you so much.
Aschoff Construction of Osmond is your leader in engineering and designing your new building, additions to facilities, and concrete construction. Their professional projects can be seen across northeast Nebraska. Whether it's a business office, barn, shop, or addition to an existing building, when the project is complete, you'll have a building that meets the needs of your operation. Check out AschoffConstruction.com or call Scott, Kenny, or Luke in Osmond at 402-748-3551.
Welcome to the pregame show. I'm joined now by head coach of the Plainview Pirates, Kyle Schmidt. Coach 4-3 on the year. Pretty good record. Those 3 losses are to 3 teams that are in the top 11 in points, probably in the top 5 as far as quality of teams. How close do you think you are to those teams as you head into this playoff run?
We know we made mistakes that really hurt us in those games and didn't make plays when we needed to, but there was a lot of growing moments for us in those games, and our boys learned a lot from it, and I really feel that they're playing with a lot of confidence right now and know that we're playing our best football, which now's the time we want to do that.
Absolutely. We talked about playing teams with really good records. Tonight you've got Lutheran High, a team that's 1-6, that has had some struggles. As you're heading into the playoffs and you've played some good teams, how hard is it to get your team prepared for a team and have them overlook that 1-6 record?
We have a history with Lutheran High. I mean, every time we play them, it's a close game. It seems like it's a 10 to 18 point game every time we play. So our boys know that it's always going to be a fight, and we got to be ready to play. And when we watch film, we look at them and know that they're big, they're physical, and they do some things that'll give us some fits. So we have to be keyed in, we have to execute, and we got to play a complete game, and our boys know that.
You certainly never want to overlook a rival. Now you've got some conditions. We were talking about it here earlier. You like to throw the ball around a little bit. Oh, I don't know, Nebraska never blows windy here, does it? Now, got gale force winds. How's that going to affect your game planning in this ball game?
It won't. Mother Nature plays with us every day at practice. We have wind, so our boys are used to it. The big thing is that we just can't turn the ball over. Whenever Mother Nature gets involved, if you turn the ball over or lose field position, it really puts you in a bad position. So as long as we focus on those 2 things and eliminate those from hurting us, we'll be okay.
Coach, appreciate your time. Best of luck in tonight's ball game.
Thank you, guys, and thanks for covering us. Appreciate it.
Absolutely. That's head coach Kyle Schmidt of Plainview. Folks, don't go anywhere. More pregame shows coming up next. You're watching high school football on News Channel Nebraska.
Kearney, Nebraska is the getaway you never knew you needed. With comfortable, premium lodging, eclectic shopping, and a variety of locally owned craft food and drink options, Kearney has something for everyone. By day, you'll find rich history, outdoor adventure, and some of America's most unique attractions. And by night, our many entertainment options, dazzling performances, and unique hangouts offer the perfect way to unwind. Visit Kearney. It's so much more than just in the middle.
Welcome back to the pregame show. I'm joined now by Mitch Hyde, head coach of the Lutheran High Northeast Eagles. Coach, 1-6 on the year. It hasn't kind of gone the way you wanted it to, but certainly you've played some tough teams. I believe like 4 of those teams, their average win-loss record is about 27-7. So you've played a quality schedule. What other things have kind of popped up with your program? What have some of the struggles been this year so far?
Yeah, we started off, we had inexperienced players on offense, and that was led to our slow start, and we've had a lot of injuries. We've had kids playing positions that they hadn't even practiced, maybe a day before the game. So, but that's been a lot of our problems is injuries.
Yeah, certainly at this level, injuries can really derail a season. Now, this is this is seniors' last game. This is, I believe, your second year with the program.
Yep,
what has the senior group meant to you?
They're a good group of hardworking kids. A lot of these kids that we've had to put into positions that they haven't even practiced. It is a lot of these senior kids, and they've done it with a smile on their face. They know what's best for the team, and they just went ahead and did it. So, and I started coaching them when they were freshmen. So this is the first group of kids that I've actually seen through the program for 4 years. So great group of kids, and they're hard workers, and they have great attitudes.
Well, certainly seniors now have a chance to go out on a high note, maybe be a spoiler against a team that's looking for playoffs. Plainview, you know them, I think, pretty well. You see them a lot. What do you expect from them tonight? What's it going to take for Lutheran High to sneak up and get an upset win here tonight?
Offensively, we're just going to have to block very well. We're going to have to maintain our blocks and do a good job running the ball. Defensively, Jackson King, he's a workhorse for them. He's hard to bring down. He's a good athlete. He's very strong, and we're going to have to wrap him up and tackle him.
Coach, thanks so much for your time. Best of luck here tonight.
Thank you.
Absolutely. That's head coach Mitch Hyde of Lutheran High Northeast. Folks, this is going to be a fun game. Plainview and Lutheran High Northeast D1 football coming up next, right here on News Channel Nebraska.
Nebraska, it's time to celebrate our community heroes. Do you know a local hero who dedicates their time to make your community better? Someone who leads with a vision for a brighter tomorrow and inspires others to join? Nominate them today for the Community Hero Program, thanks to Medica. Each month, one Nebraska hero will be chosen and will get to choose a nonprofit to receive a $1,000 donation. Let's honor those who make our community shine. Community Hero, celebrating the heart of Nebraska.
Well, it is a windy, blustery day on the field as the Lutheran High Northeast Eagles take the field on the road in Plainview, stamping the flag at the 40-yard line, looking for an upset victory on the road against the Plainview Pirates. 4-3 on the season, looking to continue their success heading into the playoffs. Kaylin Deppen and Lou Siefker joining you tonight on NCN, and time to take a look at our school spotlight. It is brought to you by Currency. If you need financing for RVs, ATVs, or other expensive items, Currency is here to help. For more information, visit gocurrency.com today. Lutheran High Northeast, the Eagles in Madison County, Nebraska. That's the 7 on the license plate. They have 25,000 people in Norfolk, but right now Lutheran High Northeast, just 95 students in the school, looking to increase those numbers as they move forward. A very good school academically and athletically, while Plainview, here in Plainview, Nebraska, 1,200, nearly 1,300 in Pierce County, Nebraska. 75 students in the school, and they are the Pirates. Lou, you mentioned Pirate Pride. They've got that on their side of the field. They got a cannon ready to fire whenever they score. But this is a team that is looking to not walk into a trap game. They've got the home field advantage for them, but a really good team that just wants to take care of business.
Well, I think we talked about what Lutheran High's mantra is nothing to lose. Go out and play your heart out last game. For Plainview, they're going to get in the playoffs. And like I said, this is a team, I think, that feels like they've played a schedule that prepares them for a run at the state championship. So, they've got some injuries, which doesn't help. But the one thing you don't want to do as you're heading into the playoffs is to come out here and play poorly and maybe get beat. So I think the focus is play your best game and keep that high level going next week when the playoffs start. You don't want to have a bad game right before a playoff run.
Well, not only the starters being announced right now, but all the seniors on this Plainview football team that have helped them build success. And this is a team that's been through it. Just a few years ago, Plainview was 0-8 back in 2021. Not a single win. And just 2 years removed from that, they finished last season unbeaten in the regular season. They go on and make it to the second round of the playoffs. But now a team that is not unbeaten but has played an incredibly difficult schedule. Some really good teams that they've hung with, but the Pirates haven't been able to overcome some of those wins yet.
Yeah, like Coach Schmidt said, there were some mistakes in those games that, when you play real quality opponents, you've got to play very well and limit those mistakes. And I think Plainview feels like they've learned a lot from those losses.
Plainview and Lutheran High Northeast, it's coming up next on News Channel Nebraska.
Nebraska, it's time to celebrate our community heroes.
Need relief from pain or support for recovery? Don't just see anyone, see the trainer. From bracing to home health and rehab products, they provide the right solutions to keep you moving. Whether it's a chronic condition or sudden injury, their expert team will help you find the perfect fit. With a wide range of in-stock orthopedic, sports medicine, or rehabilitation products, See the Trainer is dedicated to improving your quality of life. Visit the professionals at See the Trainer in Columbus, Lincoln, Omaha, Bellevue, and North Platte.
My name is Bruce Brester, and at Elkhorn Valley Bank and Trust, there really is a difference. The majority of the customers I work with are ag-related, big or small. We help everybody, try to take care of them. That's what we're here for, whether that's from an ag business, commercial business, consumer side. The rewarding part is to see people be able to accomplish what they want to do. Elkhorn Valley Bank, great for you, great for your community.
It's Jeep Adventure Days at Woodhouse Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. Browse our full lineup of new Jeeps like the capable and confident Jeep Compass. And take advantage of our current offers going on right now. Visit one of our 2 convenient locations in Blair or Bellevue today. Serving our customers since 1991. Woodhouse is your trusted Jeep dealer.
Plainview and Lutheran High Northeast preparing for kickoff in the final game of the regular season in Class D1. Kaylin Debin and Lou Siefker on the road tonight in Plainview, Nebraska. A beautiful setup. Had to climb up a ladder to get to our booth tonight. You're a little afraid of ladders, but that's okay.
I'm not a ladder guy, but I made it. I made it work.
You're a football guy, and that's what brings you to Plainview, Nebraska, a team that's been successful in the past few years, and they're looking to continue that success. A little bit of a frustrating, a disappointing end to last year for Plainview. Starting off 8-0, you win the first game in the postseason, but then you get upset by an Elkhorn Valley team that you beat 2 weeks prior in the second round.
Yeah, that was frustrating, and you learn from those things. Kids that played on that team, you learn from. Maybe you didn't play well or you weren't ready for something Elkhorn Valley did, but you learn from those situations. And I think Plainview is a team that feels like they could make a deep run in this playoffs. You just never know when a team's going to get hot. This team's got plenty of talent. And again, you play that tough schedule that prepares you for this time of year.
And for Lutheran High Northeast, last season had a pretty good year. Started off 3-0 before losing the next 4 out of the next 5 games. Went 4-4 with a good senior class, and they're looking to pick up a big win tonight as the boot from Plainview is picked up by the Eagles and tackle made at the 25-yard line, and that is where Lutheran High Northeast will begin. Charlie Sullivan, the quarterback for this Eagle team, 26 of 84 passing on the year for 588 yards, 8 touchdowns, and 6 interceptions. But this is a guy who is a junior stepping into this starting quarterback role and really looking to lead this team tonight.
Yeah, Sullivan's a good athlete, a good person to have back there running this offense.
First carry of the game is a run out to the near side and a tackle for loss. Play made by this Plainview defense, and that is Charlie Sullivan wearing number 2 tonight. He's got number 3 on the roster.
Well, a quick funny story about that. 2 years ago, we did this game here, and a young man, and I don't remember the name that we gave him, but he had a heck of a game. It was actually Charlie Sullivan. He had changed jerseys right before game time, and no one told us. And he had a heck of a ball game that night. He had actually forgotten his jersey back at Lutheran High, and so he had to wear a different number.
Well, he is wearing a different jersey tonight as well. However, he's looking to have another big game. His first carry goes for a loss of 2. He picks up those 2 yards back, and it's 3rd and 10.
Yeah, for Lutheran High to be in this game, you've got to find things early in the offense and set your offense up for some makeable third downs. That's a pretty common theme, but certainly a team that lacks some playmakers, largely due to some injuries.
Low snap, Sullivan will throw. Being pressured from the middle of this defense, Haven Stewart gave chase. The pass is incomplete, was searching on the near sideline for Dart Taylor. Brings up 4th down and 10.
You're going to watch Carter Lingenfelter playing that defensive back spot. Just steps in there and almost came up with a pick. But that's a great stand there for Plainview. Exactly what you want to do. Take control of this game early. A team that you're playing with, Lutheran High, that's 1-6. You want to make them doubt early in the game. Don't give them any belief.
And how about the pressure from this nose tackle, Haven Stewart, though? This is a junior 250-pound nose tackle who was really hanging with Charlie Sullivan as he boots this down the field, marked at the 35-yard line, and it's good field position for the Pirates to open up the ball game.
Yeah, really good field position. You'd like to put points on the board early. Like I said, both teams really want to get off to a fast start. Lutheran High went 3 and out.
And this punt, was blocked off the foot of Plainview's Colt Kramerick. And here's a nice carry up the near sideline. It is Jackson King for a gain of 17 yards to open up the ball game.
Jackson King is a good running back. He could be a difference maker in this offense. I really like what Carter Lingenfelter does at quarterback. We mentioned not the starter at the beginning of the year, but he has settled into this position and plays it well.
Done a really nice job tonight. This is an offense that likes to pitch pass. Jackson King down the field, and the wide receiver falls down, called by Wyatt Stroth. And, if he stays on his feet, that's a touchdown.
I'm not sure that Stroth didn't think he was in the end zone. Let's see it again here. Just the halfback pass. King throws a pretty nice ball. It hung up there a little bit. No, he just slipped down. I thought maybe he was diving into the end zone.
As Jackson King gets a block, but play made. Nice tackle by Cole McGregor, this freshman defensive back for the Eagles, who's looking to be a big part of the offense in the future.
Yeah. Right now, that's kind of what this season is for Lutheran High, is you get young guys a lot of game reps. That pays off down the road.
So after the 24-yard completion, here's a quarterback or a running back keeper. Direct snap to Jackson King, a 5-yard touchdown, and Plainview takes the early lead.
Well, a great drive. That's a 45-yard drive. Ends in 6 points. King, not much in his way there. Good job by the offensive line. as we mentioned, King, a really good running back. If you get that sort of blocking in front of you, he could have a big game here tonight.
Plainview has a lot of fun on that opening drive. And on to kick the extra point is Cohen Lingenfelter. His PAT is good. Tacks it on for the Pirates. And it is 7-0 Plainview over Lutheran High Northeast. 9:38 to play in the first quarter. This is News Channel Nebraska.
So this yellow jacket, it basically symbolizes that it's showtime.
The Yellow Jackets are a throwback to Monday Night Football.
The 1970s, Keith Jackson, Howard Cosell.
That was the big broadcast in the country. Now we're the big broadcast in Nebraska.
When News Channel Nebraska is covering a game, we want you to know that we take it seriously. We want to dress sharp. We have pride in what we do.
And we're going to wear those yellow jackets to show people, you know, we're a little old school, but we're also the important broadcast of the night.
How liberal is Dan Osborne? Get this, you worked for your Social Security, but Osborne would give those benefits away to illegal immigrants. It's a slap in the face to seniors. Social Security benefits for illegals? Dan Osborne is so far left, he's not right for Nebraska. Deb Fisher fights for us. She stood with Trump to secure our border and protect Social Security. President Trump endorsed. Deb Fisher for Senate.
I'm Deb Fisher, and I approve this message.
Well, direct kick on the kickoff goes to Dart Taylor, and he carries it to the 30-yard line. So pretty good carry, pretty good starting field position for Lutheran High Northeast. But how about the play from Jackson King? Not only is he your leading rusher, but he's also a quarterback, evidently. 24 passing yards on a pitch pass to Wyatt Schroth. Leads in a touchdown, 5-yard score from Jackson King at 7-0 Plainview.
Helps when you're running back and throw a spiral.
Lutheran High Northeast with the football in motion. It's a quarterback keeper for Charlie Sullivan. Reverses field and gets upfield for about 5 yards. Nice carry for the quarterback. Our first quarter today is thanks in part to Yankton Medical Clinic. Norfolk, they're building a Norfolk legacy one patient at a time, one generation at a time. From family practice to expert specialists, they're here for you today and every day at Yankton Medical Clinic.
You know, one thing Lutheran High is going to try to do here tonight is keep that defense off balance. That play was looked like it was going to go left, and Sullivan went right, able to pick up 5 yards.
Sullivan again with a quarterback keeper, carries the ball forward for about 3 yards. And it's 3rd down and short for the Eagles.
Yeah, much better than it was last possession. It was 3rd down and 10. Now, if you're Lutheran High, you certainly have a chance to pick this up, and you're kind of in the area of the field where you may think about going for it. You're 1-6, last game of the year. You may just kind of throw caution to the wind here tonight.
3rd and short. Sullivan will take again, and he spins around, pushes forward, and gets the first down after another nice carry of about 3 or 4 yards.
Yeah, never got Sullivan to the ground there. The whistles did blow it with the forward progress being stopped, but you'll like that effort there. Keep those legs churning, make something happen.
1st and 10 for the Eagles. First down of the game for Lutheran High Northeast. Went 3 and out there last time. Sullivan has his man in motion. It is a quarterback keeper. Sullivan only gets about a yard as Levi Euchre came in motion. We still have not seen number 1, Jay-Z Ames. Haven't seen him yet. I'm trying to see if he's over on the sideline. Haven't heard. We didn't hear that he was going to be out today.
Yeah, there's a group of players over there. It's hard to see every number, but I'm guessing he is out tonight. I'm guessing he would have been in the game. So, unfortunately, another playmaker that's out of the ball game tonight for the Eagles.
Must have been a game-time decision, as here is Euchre on the outside who pushes forward. It's their second leading rusher after Gavin Federin left with an injury earlier this year. Gain of 2 yards for Euchre.
Well, one thing that Plainview does really well defensively is they run to the ball. They attack the football. And one thing you can do against that defense is to run some misdirection and force that defense to kind of think a little bit. You saw that with Sullivan. They're really keying in on him. partly because a lot of the playmakers that Lutheran High has are watching the game from the sidelines.
Sullivan looking, no one's open, rolls out, decides to run, tries to cut it back to the outside. Nice stiff arm, but dragged down for a loss of a yard. Brings up 4th down and 8.
Yeah, just nothing there. Good coverage downfield, nobody to throw to. Sullivan tries to pick the first down up with his legs, but a nice tackle that time by King out there for the Plainview Pirates.
So 4th down, Lutheran High Northeast will go for it. Just unfortunate news about Ames, a guy who was our player of the game heading into this, decided that he's not going to be playing tonight. Haven't seen him yet, and it's 4th down. Quarterback keeper, and nowhere to go, wrapped up in the backfield. Harrison Thor makes the play on defense and sends back Charlie Sullivan.
Yeah, Harrison Thor here, I'm going to go ahead and say it. He hit him with the hammer or something like that.
Yes.
Okay, I blew that one big time, but yeah, Thor was there. No way getting around him, and Plainview gets the football back on the 4th down attempt by the Eagles.
I'm glad you knew it was a hammer. Now, bonus points. Could you tell me what the name of the hammer is?
Fred.
Handoff through the middle. Nice play. Jackson King gets blasted. Good tackle right through the middle. That is Valen Seawright. The name of the hammer is Mjolnir.
Like I said, Fred.
2nd down and 9 for Plainview.
There you go. There's a shot.
Beautiful full moon tonight.
I wondered why you were howling earlier.
That's football. Whenever you got a full moon, you love it. Wide open. The tight end slipped behind. Might have stepped on the line. Cuts back inside. Didn't step in. Touchdown, Plainview. Wow. 40-yard touchdown pass to Corbin Komet. His first touchdown of the season.
Well, a great job tight-roping it down the sideline here. Let's see here. It's hard to tell there. He was right on that white line. My goodness, so close. But the officials right down that sidelines, they called him in, and that touchdown counts.
Oh, it was close.
Big play through the air there for Plainview.
And getting your senior tight end, Corbin Komet, a big 40-yard touchdown, and a kicker who can boot it through, Cohen Lingenfelter. You don't see that a lot in 8-man. It's 14-0 Plainview. 5:35 to play in the first quarter. This is News Channel Nebraska.
Need relief from pain or support for recovery? Don't just see anyone, see the trainer. From bracing to home health and rehab products, they provide the right solutions to keep you moving. Whether it's a chronic condition or sudden injury, their expert team will help you find the perfect fit. With a wide range of in-stock orthopedic, sports medicine, or rehabilitation products, See the Trainer is dedicated to improving your quality of life. Visit the professionals at See the Trainer in Columbus, Lincoln, Omaha, Bellevue, and North Platte.
Let your next adventure take flight in Sarpy County, Nebraska for some high-flying fun. Legendary family adventures. Out-of-this-world shopping. Star-studded evenings. And award-winning experiences. Our flights are never canceled. Stay, play, and plan your getaway at GoSarpy.com.
Here's the kickoff returned by Euchre and brought down right at about the 26-yard line. So Lutheran High Northeast will pick up their offense back out there, down 14-0, 5.5 minutes to play in the first quarter after a team that can run the ball, but we heard it from Kyle Schmidt. He said, I just can't stop passing.
Yeah, well, you see why. They score touchdowns as well. Very diverse offense, and that'll be a difficult offense to stop come playoff time. Got to give a little love there to Hunter Meyer there on that special teams play. Great job just to hustle down there and make that play. For Lutheran High, you're trying to make anything work. Hopefully a special teams play, but Meyer eliminated that on that really nice open field tackle.
Euchre in motion, and now here's a keeper through the outside. Well, now number 3 carrying the ball should be the original number for Charlie Sullivan, but that is not on the roster.
Huh.
Interesting. Okay.
Lots of surprises tonight.
Lots of surprises. 5:23 to play in the first quarter. A 2-yard gain. Quarterback keeper trying to run around the outside. Stiff arm and a great tackle by this Pirates team. Cohen Lingenfelter with the tackle.
It certainly looks like Charlie Sullivan, number 3.
My only guess would be that Jay-Z Ames is wearing number 2.
Yeah, we'll have to check on that here when we get a chance. I'm not sure.
Couple of jersey swaps tonight on NCN. We will update you with all the correct information as soon as we can find it. 3rd down and 11 for the Eagles. Fakes the keeper. Under pressure, throws over the middle. That pass is caught for a first down. It is Dart Taylor with the completion, a gain of nearly 15 yards.
Well, there you go. Get something going. They have not been able to run the ball consistently. They get a first down through the air, keep this drive alive.
14-0, 4:20 to play in the first quarter. Big first down for Lutheran High Northeast. It's their second of the day and looking to keep this drive going. Looking to run right through the middle. Not a bad carry, about 3 yards for quarterback. Second down and 7 for Lutheran High Northeast.
This is an important drive, I think, for the Eagles. Try to stay in this game. 3:43 and counting in this first quarter. Already down 14-0. If you're going to make a charge, now would be the time. Put some points on the board. Send a message to Plainview that you're not going away.
Low snap, ball's on the ground, picked up by the fullback, Seawright, and he's driven backward.
Well, I think that was kind of a trick play there, it looked like. But the snap was low. It looked like, watch, you got a guy coming in motion here. Yeah, I think that was some sort of a Ruski of some sort anyway, and just didn't execute it. I like the idea.
So it's 3rd down and 11 after the big play. Quarterback in the gun, Euchre in motion. Looking to throw, fires one deep. Pretty good pass, that's incomplete.
Boy, that
just through the arms of the intended receiver. Ran a great route, Euchre on a wheel.
Yeah, kind of I guess you'd call that a wheel route, or kind of a deep one. And boy, that pass was not far off. That was close. Almost a big play. Boy, did Lutheran High need that. That would have been such a big play. But now 4th and 11. And we'll see if the Eagles, it looks like they are going to go for it again. It's the last game of the season. Yeah, I think you're going to go down fighting the best you can.
So what it looks like is Charlie Sullivan, he's back at quarterback. Jay-Z Ames wearing number 2, and he catches this pass before getting laid out right in front of the sticks. It's a gain of 11.
Wow. Great job. That's a nice pass and a good route, just an out route there. And assuming that's Ames, that was a nice catch. That ball had some zip on it. Good pass, good catch. Much needed first down on 4th and 11.
It looks like that's what we're hearing from the PA as well. So Jay-Z Ames originally, he's been playing with number 1 all season long. He's got number 2 tonight. And we thought Charlie Sullivan might have switched down to 2, but Sullivan's back in wearing number 3.
It's kind of a guessing game, but we're getting there.
It's deductive reasoning as Ames is in motion. He gets the carry, tries to cut up field, slips a tackle, and Jay-Z Ames off to the races, picks up the first down and out of bounds at about the 13-14 yard line for a nice gain of 14 yards.
Well, I think the one thing you can say right now about Lutheran High is they have come to play. Playing against a really good opponent, but they are down 14-0, and they're putting together a nice drive trying to climb back in this thing.
Eagles with 1:48 to play in the first quarter have 1st and 10 from the 13. Ames goes out to the far side of the formation as Sullivan takes the quarterback keeper and cannot get away from the big number 99, Haven Stewart.
Yeah, that's a big dude. They got some big guys up there. Does Plainview. Stewart is listed at, he's 5'10", but he's 250. That's pretty solid. 250 at 5'10".
You got him, and then you have Xander Albin on the outside, 5'11", 245. So you got some big guys up front. That's tough for any offense. Sullivan in the shotgun, rolls out, he'll keep it. Has some nice blocks ahead, trying to find his way through and then pushed out of bounds. Seawright tried to set the edge there, but a nice play by the cornerback, Carter Lingenfelter.
They set the edge real well, this Plainview. They run well to that edge, and they don't let you get around it very often. But again, you see that aggressive run pursuit. I think what you saw early, the Ruski play that didn't quite work, would have probably worked real well because it's misdirection. I wouldn't be surprised if you don't see Lutheran High run a reverse at some point against this hot pursuit defense that Plainview has.
Ames in motion to the far side, and a timeout on the field called by Lutheran High Northeast. And we'll take one, too. 22 seconds to play in the first quarter. Plainview, 14, Lutheran High Northeast, nothing.
At Faith Regional Physician Services Family Medicine, our definition of care is showing devotion to and concern towards the health of you and your family. We believe each person that walks through our doors deserves to have a primary care provider they're comfortable with, to be treated like family, and to have their health needs exceeded. Our 20 family medicine providers, located in 10 communities throughout Northeast Nebraska, offer comprehensive health care for all ages. Whether you need a yearly checkup, chronic care management, or you're under the weather, count on us for primary health care you can trust. And if you or your family require a higher level of care, our primary care providers connect you to the area's largest multi-specialty physician group, ensuring a seamless healthcare experience. Choose Faith Regional Physician Services Family Medicine, where we don't just care for you, we care about you.
Third down and 12 for Lutheran High Northeast as Sullivan in the gun. Low snap. Pressure comes in, steps up, flag is thrown, and Sullivan is brought down by Lingenfelter. Gained 2 yards, and the flag is holding against the Eagles.
Well, pretty much every time that flag is thrown, it's going to be holding. We'll see it again. There, it's right in front of your picture. Very obvious hold there. That was Kromarek that was trying to get to Sullivan there for Plainview, and he was definitely being held up. So this one will come back, and now you'll have third and quite a while, quite a bit here, about what, 22? Third and 22.
I believe that was Joseph Clyde with the holding penalty. Third and 22 now after the hold. And end of the first quarter. Plainview, explosive offense to start. 14-0, but Lutheran High Northeast driving down the field. Got a big 3rd and long coming up next.
Does your business need quick, competitive financing for heavy machinery, trucks, or other equipment? Currency is here to help. Whether you're financing construction equipment, farm equipment, trucks, trailers, or any other big-ticket item, Currency will automatically find the best rates. Currency facilitates loans for up to $500,000 with repayment terms up to 72 months. It's fast, easy, and free to use. Visit GoCurrency.com and apply today.
they're really pushing Medicare patients to sign up for Medicare Advantage, saying it's lower cost. Benefits are just the same as Medicare.
Even though they're supposed to follow the same rules and regulations, we find additional barriers to care.
Much of the time, the cost sharing is different. The pre-authorization requirements are much more stringent and they're higher.
And then they get admitted to the hospital and they realize this isn't covered and now I have to pay for all of it. It can be somewhat a defining moment for them.
Third down for Lutheran High Northeast. 3rd and 22 to open up the second quarter in this Class D1 final of regular season play. Plainview 14, Lutheran High Northeast nothing. Kaylin Devin and Lou Siefker on NCN. We did officially get it cleared with the head coaches of Lutheran High Northeast. Jay-Z Ames is wearing number 2 tonight, and it is Charlie Sullivan staying with number 3.
Kaylin, this one good thing for Lutheran High now, you got the wind at your back if you want to throw the football.
And they will. Throwing it deep and way over the head of the intended receiver down the sideline. Ian McDonald, the tight end, slipped through the middle. And now you got to get Sullivan to be used to that wind on his back.
Yeah, it can be an adjustment when you throw against the wind. And then your first pass with the wind at your back, sometimes you put a little bit too much on it.
Going quick. Sullivan rolls. Has protection. Fires toward Ames. It is intercepted. Great catch made by Cohen Lingenfelter for his 4th pick of the season.
Yeah, that's kind of a desperation pass on 4th and 22. And Lingenfelter makes the pick to give the ball back to the Pirates. You know, the one thing that you've counted on all year with Plainview is good offense. They have been really consistent offensively, averaged just short of 40 points a game. And again, they played good competition. The question, I think, might be just how consistent can their defense be? They have given up some points, but you've played teams like Stanton, who just destroys people, and Crofton, and really good football teams.
Keeper through the middle for Jackson King. Gain of 6 yards. Jackson King is 3rd carry of the ball game. 17, 5, and 6 for King. Pretty easy drive for Plainview the last time out. Was able to find a big 40-yard touchdown to Corbin Clement for his first score of the year, as King will try to slice back inside, pick up the first down with another gain of 6. And something about this Plainview offense is they try to have fun. They move things around. They have motions. They've got different guys who can get the ball. We saw a trick play earlier in the game already. Kyle Schmidt, former quarterback in college, he loves to create some fun things for his offense.
He would be a fun guy to play for. I like what they do. You mentioned it. They do a lot of different things. And first of all, it's fun for the players. But secondly, it makes the defense think a little bit. You just saw Wildcat from King. And then you get Carter Lingenfelter out there at quarterback and throw the football. You never know quite what to expect.
Kyle Schmidt from Franklin, Nebraska originally. Played college at Concordia before teaching at Battle Creek for 8 years. Was the defensive coordinator for 7 of those years. And how about this play through the middle? Jackson King, not a lot of space to go. Met through the middle by Jay-Z Ames.
Yeah, Ames read that really well. See it on the replay. Ames was there, knew what was coming, and makes a nice tackle to keep Plainview behind the chains here. 2nd down and 12 after that penalty a moment ago.
It is King who is the deep back. He'll take the direct snap again, has some nice blocks, pushes through the middle, and gets about 9 yards to make it 3rd down and 3.
This is the first 3rd down of the game for Plainview. They have been so dominant on their first 2 drives, did not have a 3rd down situation in either of those drives.
King stays back, and he's met by Ames, and right back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe got a yard out of it, but Ames lowers the shoulder and brings down King.
Well, we talked about Ames being a player on offense. He's been a difference maker defensively as well tonight. That's 2 plays on this drive where he has really plugged the hole and not allowed anything for Plainview. Looks like Plainview's thinking about going for it. And then why not?
Ames is third on this Eagles team in tackles, and they'll miss him when he graduates. King trying to push through the line and just did get over the marker, a gain of about 3 for a first down.
Yeah, good push by the big dogs up front that time. Nothing fancy. That was King straight ahead, mano a mano with that offensive line, able to push Lutheran High back enough to get the first down.
Give credit to the Plainview People Movers. Xander Albin, Haven Stewart, and Harrison Thor, that offensive line up front.
Like it. Do they like move people on the weekends, or what do they do?
Yeah, I think so. Here's a handoff through the middle. A nice carry for a gain of about 5 yards for Colt Kramerick. I think you could do that, the Plainview People Movers. You got these 3 guys who move things offensively and then go lift your couch to your living room.
Yeah, they probably could. They're big young men there. They could certainly. I'm thinking about getting some new furniture, so maybe I'll call them.
Second down, it's Kramerick again, and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
I think we have a penalty here.
That was a false start against Plainview. Well, a very windy day today. Lots of blankets, lots of jackets and sweatshirts in the crowd tonight.
Well, last couple days around these parts, you might want to put some lead in your children's pockets. It might end up blowing away. It's been crazy, even for Nebraska standards, I think, the way this wind has been.
Second down and 10. Lingenfelter is finally back at quarterback. Throw one deep down the sideline, just outstretched in front of the arms of Reese Fromm.
That's another one that was so close. Fromm, the senior, just out in front of him. And that's a tough pass against the wind. He threw it past Fromm there.
That's a nice 35-yard ball in the air. Pressure immediately, trying to escape, and sacked. Aiden Gallup, one of the bright spots on this Eagle team. Junior, who does pretty much everything for Lutheran High Northeast, comes up with his 6th sack of the season.
Yeah, Aiden Gallup was relentless, would not leave Lingenfelter alone and held him up, got some help from his friends. That is a big-time sack. And that pushes Plainview back to 4th down and a mile. And I'm guessing you're going to see a kick here. I don't think you're going to see Plainview go for it on 4th and 23.
And it will be a big kick from Carter Lingenfelter. Bounce set toward the 10-yard line near the 5. And Lutheran High Northeast backed up deep after a massive kick. 43-yard punt.
Yeah, and that was with the wind in his face. That was an excellent kick. Not only the distance, but look where he pinned Lutheran High. Their starting position so deep there at their own 5-yard line. That's not where you want to start if you're Lutheran High trying to climb back in this game.
I was going to mention about Aiden Gallup, the junior now, 6 sacks on the defense. He's also a crucial part of the offensive line. Head coach Mitch Hyde said that he's a guy you never want to see leave the field. You keep him on the field at all times because he is so talented. Direct handoff right up the middle to the fullback for a gain of 1. C. Wright with the carry.
We'll see if Lutheran High tries to maybe get a deep one here with the wind behind them. As you figure Plainview is thinking, going to try to run to get a little room away from their own goal line. Maybe Lutheran High tries to sneak one down the field.
Ball on the 6-yard line. Sullivan back at quarterback. Sullivan will look to throw. Fires through the middle looking for McDonald. Almost made a spectacular play on it, but you're right, Lou. went a little too deep, and that's the second time tonight that Sullivan has overthrown Ian McDonald.
Well, that's exactly what we just talked about. They're trying to sneak it past Plainview, but Plainview did not get fooled there. You got double coverage. If you're Lutheran High, you were hoping Plainview was going to sell out on the run. You're going to have single coverage. I'm not sure what that was.
It was it was a dare show. A gust of wind that came in. 14-0 Plainview, 3rd down and 9. Sullivan pressured, trying to get away. Did he lose the ball?
I think you're going to.
He did, incomplete. So it will not be a safety. Oh, and there's a flag, so this could be.
Yeah, I think it's going to be a safety. I think that's grounding. I'm
Wow.
not sure he was out of the pocket at that point.
It is. Oh. Yes. Grounding, it's a safety. So Plainview gets 2 points. Let's watch that again.
Yeah, good pressure. And forced Sullivan to try to scramble, and he just didn't get anywhere. That's just a great play there by number 44, Cade Nickler. 5'10", 190, another senior for this Plainview team.
27 tackles on the season and a big motor to make it 16-0 Plainview. It's almost like they went for 2 on both their touchdowns now.
Yeah. Yeah, you get the safety. You love it, I think. As we mentioned earlier, Plainview very consistent offensively, and I think a good defensive team as well. It's just who you played has been the problem. But making plays on defense and scoring on defense, you love that. Help that offense out.
So it's a double whammy for Lutheran High Northeast. They have to punt the football while also surrendering 2 points. Pirates will get it back. Back to return is Colt Kramarik. And that is 6:19 to play in the first half. Lutheran High Northeast has shown some flashes, but right now not giving the football back to Plainview, and this is short. Bounces, touched by Plainview. Oh man, Lutheran High's got it. A brutal turnover.
Well, I'm not sure that was touched. I think it was not touched. That's a live ball, right? Let's see it again.
Well,
here.
watch it again. Well, it's a punt.
But I'm not sure.
Yeah,
There he did. There he touched it.
You got 44, which was Caden Nickler, who made the play to get the safety, touch the ball.
Well, Lutheran High football, they get a break here. How can they take advantage? Only down 16-0. 6:18 to go here in the second quarter.
Here's Ames, met right back at the line of scrimmage. Or a short gain. But you're right, Lou, this is a team that down 2 touchdowns and two-point conversions, essentially, 16-0. They put together a nice drive, and the Eagles are right back in it.
Yeah, that's the key right now. Take advantage of your opportunities. You got a break on that one. The short kick looked like it was going to give Plainview great field position. Ends up in Lutheran High football.
Ames with the direct snap again, trying to squirt his way through the middle. Gets a few yards and stretches before being brought down by the Pirates. Carter Lingenfelter on the bottom of the pile.
I think anytime now that you're in this field position around midfield, Lutheran High is going to be thinking 4 downs. Unless you lose yardage or something, and you got a 4th and long to go. But I think they're thinking 4 downs as they call the plays here.
I think you have to, as Charlie Sullivan is in the gun, rolls out, tries to switch in reverse field. He does, still being chased, directing traffic. Throws a seam route to McDonald and overthrew him again.
Have holding on the defense or pass interference.
Wyatt Schroth in coverage.
It's going to be first down Lutheran High. That's a great job by Sullivan. Keep that play alive. Running for his life there, but he does a great job. Extend the play, look downfield. And you're going to see, I think, a tug on the shirt there.
Illegal touching.
No. Oh, wow.
But if McDonald didn't touch the ball, I understand, like, it looked like he could have stepped out of bounds on that side of the field, but.
Yeah, so he went out of bounds is what they're saying, and came back in and was the first guy to touch the ball.
But did he touch? He didn't touch the ball.
But he didn't touch the ball.
And it's at least my understanding with that penalty, with illegal touching, you have to touch the football.
Right. That's the illegal touching.
And usually if you're the official, you would take your hat off, too, if the player ran out of bounds.
Yep. I think this might be waved off.
Illegal participation.
Okay.
It's declined. Fourth down.
Fourth down. I thought for a moment that Plainview defender had grabbed the back of the receiver's shirt. And the replay did not show that, so that was incorrect. But I'm not sure where the penalty came from. Either way, it's fourth down and 6.
Trying to go quickly. Out route. It is hauled in, but short of the sticks. Catch made by Seawright for a gain of 2, and Plainview takes over on downs.
Yeah, that's just a really good hit on that sideline by Schroth. Schroth came up and made that play the minute the ball was caught, so the receiver could not get yards after catch. Now I think if you're Kyle Schmidt in Plainview, you want to, much like Lutheran High, you've got to take advantage of opportunities. Now that's your opportunities to really extend this lead.
King screen pass incomplete over the head of Jackson King.
You know, you talked about it with Coach Schmidt in the pregame. You know, sometimes I get it that it's kind of a rivalry game, and they've had some tough games with Lutheran High, but it's human nature as a player sometimes, especially a young guy, to think about, oh, this is who we're going to play in the playoffs. This is who we're going to play in a couple of weeks, and not worry about the team that's 1-6, and that can be a problem. And Lutheran High is showing up tonight, and they're playing hard, and it's only 16-0.
Hand off to King. Nice play through the middle. He still tries to get a couple yards, but Eagles able to stop that fairly quickly. And another play made by Cole McGregor. This freshman, I think, is going to be really good for the Eagles as his time comes. Cole McGregor on the roster, also not only listed as a running back, but a guy who can potentially throw the ball. I think he could be a quarterback fit for Lutheran High Northeast in the future. But I like the speed and I like the aggressiveness from number 14 for the Eagles. So a 3-yard gain for King, looking to throw, out route caught, reversing field, it's Jackson King, picks up the first down and brought down just shy of the 20-yard line.
Well, Jackson King is one of those guys, if you're a defensive coordinator, you do not want him catching the ball or running the ball in the open field. He is a problem. 3 defenders there, 4 defenders. Good job to get to the football and to get King on the ground, but he is a tough guy out there in that open field.
So King has officially caught the ball, thrown the ball, and ran the ball. Quarterback keeper, Lingenfelter runs into Seawright and gets 5 yards.
Yeah, Valen Seawright making some plays out there for the Eagles tonight.
First rush of the day for Carter Lingenfelter, who has 421 yards on the ground. Here's another screen pass just high. Looking for King across the middle, and Lingenfelter knew he missed him.
And that was set up really well. And I'm guessing if that ball is caught, that's a touchdown. Fromm was set up to block the only defender that was over there. And if that block is delivered, then King likely walks into the end zone. So a missed opportunity that time for Plainview.
And King is someone who has caught 3 touchdowns on the year. They like this screen pass through the middle. 3rd down and 6. 3:38 until halftime. In motion, lost the football. It's on the ground. And it is recovered by Cohen Lingenfelter for a loss of 3. And it is a timeout called by Plainview. Here's another look at that fumble. Just could not hold on to the snap.
Well, the snap came early. Lingenfelter was not expecting it. I'm not whether that was Lingenfelter's fault or the center, that the miscommunication led to that fumble.
3:27 to play. Timeout on the field. We are coming back next on NCN.
Darling, I believe everything's gonna be alright. No need to worry, cause you got somebody on your side. We all need a fam, we all need a crew. When you're in a jam, don't know what to do. Just reach out your hand and we'll see you through. Doesn't matter where you're at, we got your back. We got your back.
With a Medica health plan, you're not just covered, you're cared for.
We got your back.
Lutheran High North to call a timeout due to a snap that quarterback Carter Lingenfelter was not ready for. It's 4th down and 10. Would be a big stop for the Eagles. Pressure coming from the other side. Throws this one. Great effort, and what a catch! Jackson King. Unbelievable.
Wow. That play, that's a play that doesn't normally work. Watch Lingenfelter rolling to his right, and he throws across his body. The defender is there. Somehow King comes up with that catch. Incredible play.
It's a gain of 15 yards, and here's King using the blockers and in for the touchdown. And whoa, here's a little light show in Plainview tonight after the 3rd touchdown for the Pirates.
I was hoping it was lightning because we need the rain, but just a Plainview light show out here.
5-yard touchdown run from Jackson King for his 2nd touchdown of the night. After hauling in a spectacular catch, high snap on the PAT. The kick is down anyway, and it works.
Wow.
It's good.
That's a great job.
And it is 23-0. Plainview ahead of Lutheran High Northeast with 3:06 to play in the 2nd quarter. We're coming back with a 3-touchdown Pirate lead next.
NCN Sports is brought to you by Currency. Visit GoCurrency.com for details. By The Carpet Shop, providing quality residential and commercial floor covering and installation for almost 50 years.
Check out this 4th down catch to set up the touchdown. Lingenfelter steps up the pocket, throws a prayer, and a diving catch made by Jackson King at the 5-yard line.
That's a play oftentimes, Kalen, that ends badly offensively, throwing it across the field, across your body with a defender on the receivers. It worked out for Plainview tonight.
That's an NCN top 10 play. Might be the best play we see this week. 23-0, Plainview after the touchdown. Stick around for our halftime highlights, thanks in part to Insurance 365, the healthcare specialist you want to do business with. And visit Kearney, find it all in Kearney. 1st and 10 for Lutheran High Northeast. Ames brought down in the backfield, right near the line of scrimmage. Nice tackle made by Jackson King. He's been everywhere today.
Yeah, he's played a great game. We'll see if Plainview tries to get this football back, use a timeout or two. You've got Lutheran High at bad field position, And the kicking game hasn't been that good for Lutheran High. So you could certainly have a chance to get the football back and try to extend that lead before halftime.
Direct snap again to Ames. Tries to pick his way through the middle. Gets about a yard. Not a lot doing for him. And a nice play defensively made by Colt Kramarik, who leads the team in tackles. 50 tackles for Plainview this season. Been very good so far this year.
Yeah, he has been a really good player, really good defender for this Pirate team.
And just a sophomore. So he's a guy that Plainview will love to have for the next 2 years. 3rd down and 9.
That's been a common refrain tonight for Lutheran High, 3rd and long.
In motion is Euchre. Ames will look to throw. He'll fire this one. It is almost intercepted. Great effort by Wyatt Schroth. And it's incomplete.
Well, one thing that does is it likely sets up I think Lutheran High will kick here, but that incomplete pass stops the clock and saves Plainview a timeout. So Plainview, again, you want to score as many points at halftime. Try to put your opponent away as quickly as possible.
Ames boots it, and out of bounds, right in front. We'll be right at about the 40-yard line.
Yeah.
1st and 10, Plainview.
Right at midfield. That punt looked a lot like one of your drives when we play golf.
You know what's actually really funny about that is Jackson King, his parents own the golf store here in Plainview. They sell golf carts. They sell some golf gear.
Well, I know where to go now.
King. I know. I'll go there and I'll say, hey, Jackson, show me how to drive, because I cannot.
Yeah. Maybe they have some golf balls that actually go where I want them to go. That would be something I'd buy.
23-0 Plainview. In motion is Schroth. Looking to throw a high pass caught by Lingenfelter, and Cohen Lingenfelter gets near the 1st down. He did just get there, gain of 10.
We got really good field position to start the drive right at midfield, and you have a couple of timeouts to work with. So Plainview certainly has a chance here to add to their lead.
Carter to Cohen, and a 1st down. The Lingenfelters, not only great football players, great basketball players. Plainview made it to state this last season, and those two were a big part of it. Looking to throw up the middle. Open, incomplete, diving effort made by Jackson King. That would have been his 3rd touchdown of the day if he could have held on.
That was another one that was so close. Another pass into the wind. Lingenfelter's got a good arm. Just in front of King.
Didn't quite get his fingers on it. But a good look, and it's 2nd down and 10. Mitch Hyde, in his 2nd year as head coach for Lutheran High Northeast, really liked the experience he got last year as being a head coach, and now in year 2 trying to improve and move this into year 3 after a nice gain for a 1st down, 10 yards going to Wyatt Schroth.
Yeah, pick up that 1st down, keep those chains moving.
The wind is really starting to howl.
What is it about the wind now at night? It picks up. It gets worse at night.
Throwing quickly, Schroth again. Slips a tackle, Schroth hurdles and down at the 5-yard line. Gain of 15. 1st and 10, 1st and goal, Pirates.
Just a short out route there, or short pass out in the flat, and Schroth almost takes it to the house. Plainview set up really well.
Quarterback keeper in, touchdown Plainview. Carter Lingenfelter in for the touchdown, and it is Lingenfelter's 14th rushing touchdown of the season. Now 25th touchdown overall.
Yeah, we talked about him. He's good at throwing the football, and he's equally good at making plays with his feet. Dual threat quarterback.
Wow, running out of this formation, lost the football. 2-point conversion was still across the goal line. It is good. Lingenfelter took it across, But check this one out again. Let's watch this two-point conversion. Because sometimes you'll run out of this formation and come through the middle and do a PAT kick. But they say that Lingenfelter was over the goal line for two.
Yeah, just barely over, it looked like.
Makes it 31-0 Plainview. 48 seconds to play until halftime. We'll meet you there coming up next on NC Action. We'll keep it here. It looks like the kickoff teams are about to return to the field. Kaylin Devin and Lou Siefker joining you tonight on News Channel Nebraska. We've seen a good game from the Pirates so far. Lutheran High Northeast really trying to stick with it. And one of the things that Coach Hyde was talking about defensively was tackling, and you saw it on that 15-yard gain to Wyatt Schroth from the throw by Carter Lingenfelter. The team that really needs to start securing some of those tackles because they get in position.
Right. Well, you know, I think they've played well a lot of this half. It was 16-0 that long ago. Starting to get away from him now. It's the hardest part on this short kick recovered by Lutheran High. The hardest part is the mental side of things now. You gotta come out. You can't look at the scoreboard. You gotta play like you still have a chance to win the game. But again, human nature a lot of times kind of raises its ugly head, and you start thinking, well, it's 31-0. Even though your intentions are to play hard, it sometimes you have a drop off. It's just the way it goes. We'll see if Lutheran High can battle through that and make a game of it here in the second half.
Ames is the deep back. And a pitch out to Jay-Z Ames, trying to get to the corner, but a nice tackle made by Cohen Lingenfelter, not allowing Ames to get there.
It's just been a tough road to hoe running the football against this Plainview defense. They just run so well. They're tough up the middle. Just not a lot of opportunities to run the football against this team.
I think we've noticed, too, is that when they ran the ball through the middle, it looks like they had more success. They're trying to run to the outside, and Plainview is just too fast. Pirates are getting out there quickly. I think if you're Lutheran High Northeast, try to keep pounding the middle. Jay-Z Ames, he's strong. Trying to work his way through, tries to cut to the outside, and another nice tackle made. That's Cohen Lingenfelter again in a timeout. Called by Plainview with 36 seconds to play in the first half. Third down and long coming up next on NCN.
The Chinese Communist Party weaponizes technology, from spy balloons to cyber attacks. And they use TikTok to target our kids and push their propaganda.
Conservative fighter Pete Ricketts.
That's why I was the first governor in America to ban TikTok on state devices and help pass a law banning our adversaries from owning TikTok. Now I'm working to fight China spying and stop the communists from buying our land. Enough is enough. I'm Pete Ricketts, and I approve this message.
At Woodhouse Ford, we make
A hefty lead for the Plainview Pirates, leading 31-0 over Lutheran High Northeast. The Eagles have got it third and long. Checking back after the Plainview timeout. Into the game comes Euchre. Sullivan is under center, hands it off to Euchre, the running back, and he gets about a yard and a half, maybe 2 yards. Brings up 4th down and 8, and another timeout by Plainview. So the sign is pretty obvious right now, Lou. Plainview is trying to get the ball back with 31 seconds left. They're trying to just pile it on here in this first half.
Well, that's what you do, is you try to end the game as quickly as you can. It's nothing unsportsmanlike about it. A touchdown for Plainview in this situation sets up that running clock in the third quarter. And that, for all intents and purposes, ends the game. And that's what you're trying to do. We saw that in the Husker glory years of Tom Osborne. They would try to pound you into submission in that first half. So the second half, you didn't really have any chance to come back. I don't know, there was no running clock in those games. But so that's what Coach Schmidt's trying to do, is to put this game away. And I'm guessing you'll see a lot of subs here in that third and fourth quarter if that happens, if that you get that running clock going. But that's the plan here, is to get the ball back here. They don't have any timeouts left, 31 seconds, but you would have a chance to make a few, shots down the field, try to get a touchdown to set up that running clock situation.
Well, looks like the Eagles will go for this one. Sullivan, no, it's a quick kick instead, and that kick is blocked, and it goes out of bounds at about the 33-yard line, 32-yard line. So that's where we will start for Plainview. Lutheran High Northeast now defensively here. This is where you want to stand up. You want to prove it to Plainview that you can't just march down on the field on us every single time. They've made a few nice stops tonight, but in the last few drives, it's been fairly easy for Plainview to move down and try to score. Now a timeout called by Mitch Hyde and the Eagles.
You're going to see the ball in the air here from Plainview. Certainly they like to do that, but also no timeouts left, so you really can't run the ball in this situation. They're going to take some shots, I think, downfield, try to get a big play, and again, put this game on ice for all intents and purposes.
Seniors for Lutheran High Northeast, last game of the season, trying to go out on a strong note, play tough, play strong, and for all of the young underclassmen guys for the Eagles, this is an opportunity to get in the game and see what you can do too. The great thing about this sport is that even if the score is lopsided like it is right now, it's always a learning opportunity. No matter if you're a senior and you're trying to get your last minutes of playing time, or if you're a freshman, sophomore, junior, and you're just trying to do what you can on the field to prove that you've got heart for next season too.
Yeah, you want to try to catch your coach's eyes with effort. No matter what the score is, you're going to play hard. So we'll see if Lutheran High can turn Plainview away.
Lingenfelter steps up over the head of the intended receiver on the post route. Looking to get it to Brody Bruja.
Well, Lingenfelter's going to have to leave the weights alone. He's overthrowing people into the wind. A strong arm out there.
Come on, Carter. Have to pile on a few more Oreos, some pizza, get out of the weight room a little bit. People tell that to you all the time, I've heard, Lou.
You saw me eating lunch, didn't you?
You work out too strong. This is also incomplete. Got pressure, though, was looking for Reese Fromm over the middle. But nice job by the Eagles to send some pressure and really disrupt this play.
Yeah, get to Lingenfelter quickly and make him get rid of that football. That works a lot of magic when you can pressure the quarterback. Now for Plainview, again, no timeouts, 3rd and 10. You need a big play here to try to set up something to get the ball toward the end zone.
Screen pass to the outside. Schroth following his blockers. And Wyatt Schroth off to the races, brought down to the 20. 8 seconds to play. Clock stops at the first down.
You got to spike it here.
Going quickly on the clock. Lingenfelter.
Or maybe not.
5 seconds, snaps. We'll throw it again. It is caught. Breaks. Oh, couldn't break the last tackle.
Nice tackle.
But a big gain. And that ends our first half of play. Plainview, a dominating performance after one half. Check this out again quickly. I think if you're from there on that catch, you might think about going out of bounds.
That was Seawright that saved that touchdown. That was a great job making that tackle.
31-0 at the break. Plainview ahead of Lutheran High Northeast. This is News Channel Nebraska.
At Woodhouse Ford, we make car buying simple. Whether you're looking for a spacious SUV or a powerful truck, let our friendly and knowledgeable staff help you into your next vehicle. Take advantage of current offers going on now. Shop online or in-store at one of our 3 convenient locations in Blair, Omaha, and Plattsmouth. Shop with confidence at Woodhouse Ford.
Need relief from pain or support for recovery? Don't just see anyone, see the trainer. From bracing to home health and rehab products, they provide the right solutions to keep you moving. Whether it's a chronic condition or sudden injury, their expert team will help you find the perfect fit. With a wide range of in-stock orthopedic, sports medicine, or rehabilitation products, See the Trainer is dedicated to improving your quality of life. Visit the professionals at See the Trainer in Columbus, Lincoln, Omaha, Bellevue, and North Platte.
NCN Sports is brought to you by USafe Pharmacy, where their mission is your family's health. And by See the Trainer. Need relief from pain or support for recovery? Don't just see anyone, see the Trainer, with locations in Columbus, Lincoln, Omaha, Bellevue, and North Platte.
There are many details that can set your dream apart from anyone else's. But what sets the banks you are considering apart from each other? At Madison County Bank, what sets us apart from other lenders is flexibility. We offer a wide variety of loans, and we pride ourselves on providing lending options for commercial, residential, agriculture, and even unique properties that make your dreams a reality. Madison County Bank, here to help you grow.
At Faith Regional Physician Services, that is convenient for them is at the heart of all that we do, which is why we couldn't be prouder to have team of providers. If you or your child are dealing with painful ear infections, troublesome ringing in your ears, agonizing throat soreness, or other ear, nose, and throat or head, speech, and sleep conditions, turn to Dr. Justin Oltman and Dr. Eric Roy for relief. Our two ear, nose, and throat specialists believe in a patient-focused approach to care and offer advanced technology paired with their training and expertise for the best possible outcomes. Don't let earaches, sinus infections, allergies, or difficulty swallowing control your life. Our physicians can help you find freedom from pain and discomfort using both surgical and non-surgical techniques. Faith Regional Physician Services. Your relief starts here.
News Channel Nebraska here tonight in Plainview, and a big lead for the Pirates. They're up 31-0 on the Lutheran High Northeast Eagles. Kaylin Devin and Lou Siefker joining you tonight. We'll get into our halftime highlights and our stats in just a little bit, but first, let's talk a little bit about the Kearney Sportsplex, owned by the city of Kearney and plans to open up in the spring of 2025. You're playing football tonight on a beautiful field. Well, guess what the Kearney Sportsplex has?
I'm going to say a beautiful field.
It is a beautiful field, 60,000 plus square footage, premium turf field, which is perfect for playing football inside. You talk about Nebraska weather, it's so windy today. Guys can go practice inside all the time. Kearney and Kearney Catholic are two programs that have been practicing inside because of the field house, and that helps a lot, or will be practicing once it gets to that time. So that's big, but not just football. Great soccer fields. They've also got 3 drop-down net batting cages.
Wow.
It's a lot of stuff that you can do inside the Kearney Sportsplex. Not to mention a big gym, pickleball courts, and a huge track. Kearney Sportsplex is truly going to be a big, big part for the great state of Nebraska, not just in Kearney. This Sportsplex will increase development on Eunice campus, adding more entertainment, shopping, and restaurants to the area, as well as bringing people in for big tournaments.
That sounds really great. I got to get out to Kearney. 60,000 square feet, that's big enough for your ego.
It is. Amazing. Yours, it probably needs a little more space for that, though.
A tad, but that's all right.
31-0 Plainview over Lutheran High Northeast. We'll come back with our halftime highlights and first half stats coming up next on News Channel Nebraska.
Does your business need quick, competitive financing for heavy machinery, trucks, or other equipment? Currency is here to help. Whether you're financing construction equipment, farm equipment, trucks, trailers, or any other big-ticket item, Currency will automatically find the best rates. Currency facilitates loans for up to $500,000 with repayment terms up to 72 months. It's fast, easy, and free to use. Visit gocurrency.com and apply today.
At Faith Regional Physician Services Family Medicine, our definition of care is showing devotion to and concern towards the health of you and your family. We believe each person that walks through our doors deserves to have a primary care provider they're comfortable with, to be treated like family, and to have their health needs exceeded. Our 20 family medicine providers, located in 10 communities throughout Northeast Nebraska, offer comprehensive health care for all ages. Whether you need a yearly checkup, chronic care management, or you're under the weather, count on us for primary health care you can trust. And if you or your family require a higher level of care, our primary care providers connect you to the area's largest multi-specialty physician group, ensuring a seamless healthcare experience. Choose Faith Regional Physician Services Family Medicine, where we don't just care for you, we care about you.
At Woodhouse Ford, we make car buying simple. Whether you're looking for a spacious SUV or a powerful truck, let our friendly and knowledgeable staff help you into your next vehicle. Take advantage of current offers going on now. Shop online or in-store at one of our 3 convenient locations in Blair, Omaha, and Plattsmouth. Shop with confidence at Woodhouse Ford.
They're really pushing Medicare patients to sign up for Medicare Advantage, saying it's lower cost. Benefits are just the same as Medicare.
Even though they're supposed to follow the same rules and regulations, we find additional barriers to care.
Much of the time, the cost sharing is different. The pre-authorization requirements are much more stringent and they're higher.
And then they get admitted to the hospital and they realize this isn't covered and now I have to pay for all of it. It can be somewhat a defining moment for them.
Kearney, Nebraska is the getaway you never knew you needed. With comfortable, premium lodging, eclectic shopping, and a variety of locally owned craft food and drink options, Kearney has something for everyone. By day, you'll find rich history, outdoor adventure, and some of America's most unique attractions. And by night, our many entertainment options, dazzling performances, and unique hangouts offer the perfect way to unwind. Visit Kearney. It's so much more than just in the middle.
When we met with Angela, it was pretty simple. She showed us a number of plans that would be available and asked to look at our list of prescriptions to try to find the best possible supplement.
She's been very thorough and very thoughtful about keeping in touch with us.
I would certainly recommend Angela for any of your supplemental insurance needs. She's not there to sell you a product. She's there to make certain that the product that she finds for you is best suited for what you need.
Right now, Plainview ahead big time, 31-0 over Lutheran High Northeast at the half in this final regular season matchup in Class D1 on News Channel Nebraska. Kaylin Debin along with Lou Siefker this evening. Well, let's take a look at our halftime highlights. Tonight they are brought to you by Visit Kearney as well as Insurance 365. So there's Jackson King, who's had a big game today so far, been a big carrier on the ground, 7-0 Plainview after that first touchdown. Then how about this throw down the sideline for Clement, a huge touchdown play of 40 yards for Corbin Clement.
A great tightrope walking on that play.
Now looking to throw this one deep. It is intercepted by Cohen Lingenfelter. That is his 4th pick on the season. And at the same time, Charlie Sullivan, trying to get away from the defense, gets sacked. Well, nearly sacked. Threw it away, but no receiver in the area. So it becomes a safety. And how about this one? The same guy who chased down Sullivan touches the football. It's Caden Ickler, and it's taken back. But then Plainview gets it, throws this one on the run. Carter Lingenfelter with a spectacular catch by Jackson King. Finishes off the drive. Jackson King, his 2nd touchdown of the first half, and puts Plainview ahead 23-0. And one more touchdown here to end the first half. Quarterback keeper Carter Lingenfelter, Plainview 31-0.
I still go back to that catch, that throw and catch. by King. The throw from Lingenfelter across his body. King is pretty covered pretty well. We'll see it again here. Just watch this play as he throws it across his body. That's a tough play for major league shortstops.
That's an amazing throw.
And he put that one on the money. And King with a nice catch with a defender right in his face. That's got to be the play of the game so far.
Well, truly great throw. And what also is just amazing about that is that we talked about his arm all day today, how strong his arm has been, and it worked out there. He's overthrown some receivers, underthrew King a little bit, but a great adjustment by Jackson King. As we take a look at some of the stats from our first half of play. For Plainview, Carter Lingenfelter is 7 of 12 for 127 yards. He's also got a touchdown pass today. Then you look at Jackson King. Not only does he have 58 yards on the ground along with 2 touchdowns, he also has 24 yards through the air and 33 receiving on 2 catches. He's been big today. Wyatt Schroth has had a big day catching the football. He's got 4 catches for over 75 yards and a touchdown. And for Lutheran High Northeast, for the Eagles, Charlie Sullivan is 3 of 10 passing for 29 yards and an interception. And running back Jay-Z Ames, 13 carries, 28 yards. 31-0 Plainview. They've showed dominance on both sides of the ball today.
Yeah, I like the fact that Lutheran High came out and stood toe-to-toe for a while. It's just difficult. With Lutheran High, you've got some players. You just don't have a lot of weapons out there right now. You've got some guys hurt. And this Plainview team is not a team you're going to be able to do a lot against if you don't have weapons out there. You've got guys like Ames and Sullivan who have made some plays tonight. But it's just difficult to put together a drive against this defense without a lot of help out there offensively.
31-0 Plainview leading Lutheran High Northeast. Let's take a look at our NCN rankings so far. Of course, you've got the big dogs up front. Stanton, number 1. They're defending state champions, 7-0 on the season. Then Sandy Creek out west, 7-0 as well. Arapahoe's having a good year. Dundee County Stratton, always a dangerous football team, 6-1 at number 4. And Summerland, there's another top 5 team from Northeast Nebraska, ranked 5th. Crofton right behind him, 6th. That's 6-1. And what the crazy thing about that is Plainview's 3 losses are right there. Stanton, Summerland, and Crofton, 1, 5, and 6.
Exactly.
And to wrap up D1, North Platte St. Pat's, Pleasanton, Shelby Rising City, and Johnson Brock.
When you're looking at points now, this is just the NSAA points. Stanton is 2nd in points. Crofton is 3rd. So if the season ended before this week, they would be your 2 and 3 in points behind Sandy Creek, who's number 1. And then Summerlin is 11th, which surprises me a little bit since they've got only the 1 loss. But all 3 of those teams we've been able to see this year, and I think this area, I'm a little biased because I get to see these teams, but boy, I think if you come out of this group of teams, you've really seen some talent. I mean, so you're set up for the playoffs. No disrespect to Arapahoe, Sandy Creek, Dundee County Stratton, North Platte St. Pat's, Pleasanton, Shelby Rising City, Johnson Brock, all really good teams. But I don't know that you're going to be shell-shocked when you get to the playoffs because you've seen state championship caliber teams week after week playing in this neck of the woods.
Well, we've got the 3rd quarter nearly underway. We'll take a quick break and come right back. 31-0 Plainview over Lutheran High Northeast.
NCN Sports is brought to you by Currency. Visit GoCurrency.com for details. By The Carpet Shop, providing quality residential and commercial floor covering and installation for almost 50 years.
Need relief from pain or support for recovery? Don't just see anyone, see the trainer. From bracing to home health and rehab products, they provide the right solutions to keep you moving. Whether it's a chronic condition or sudden injury, their expert team will help you find the perfect fit. With a wide range of in-stock orthopedic, sports medicine, or rehabilitation products, See the Trainer is dedicated to improving your quality of life. Visit the professionals at See the Trainer in Columbus, Lincoln, Omaha, Bellevue, and North Platte.
So this yellow jacket, it basically symbolizes that it's showtime.
The Yellow Jackets are a throwback to Monday Night Football.
The 1970s, Keith Jackson, Howard Cosell.
That was the big broadcast in the country. Now we're the big broadcast in Nebraska.
When News Channel Nebraska is covering a game, we want you to know that we take it seriously. We want to dress sharp. We have pride in what we do.
And we're going to wear those yellow jackets to show people, you know, we're a little old school, but we're also the important broadcast of the night.
How liberal is Dan Osborne? Get this, you worked for your Social Security, but Osborne would give those benefits away to illegal immigrants. It's a slap in the face to seniors. Social Security benefits for illegals? Dan Osborne is so far left, he's not right for Nebraska. Deb Fisher fights for us. She stood with Trump to secure our border and protect Social Security. President Trump endorsed. Deb Fisher for Senate.
I'm Deb Fisher, and I approve this message.
NCN Sports is brought to you by USafe Pharmacy, where their mission is your family's health. And by See the Trainer. Need relief from pain or support for recovery? Don't just see anyone, see the Trainer, with locations in Columbus, Lincoln, Omaha, Bellevue, and North Platte.
At Faith Regional Physician Services Family Medicine, our definition of care is showing devotion to and concern towards the health of you and your family. We believe each person that walks through our doors deserves to have a primary care provider they're comfortable with, to be treated like family, and to have their health needs exceeded. Our 20 family medicine providers, located in 10 communities throughout Northeast Nebraska, offer comprehensive health care for all ages. Whether you need a yearly checkup, chronic care management, or you're under the weather, count on us for primary health care you can trust. And if you or your family require a higher level of care, our primary care providers connect you to the area's largest multi-specialty physician group, ensuring a seamless healthcare experience. Choose Faith Regional Physician Services Family Medicine, where we don't just care for you, we care about you.
Third quarter action on the way between Plainview and Lutheran High Northeast on NCN. Thursday night football, Kaylin Debin and Lou Siefker joining you tonight. The Pirates have a 31-0 lead over the Eagles as Lutheran High Northeast prepares for kickoff. It's Levi Euchre who will boot this thing away. And we are underway in the third quarter, returned by Plainview's Colt Kramaric, who has a nice gain and belted right at about the 30-yard line. Nice tackle made by Valen Seawright, who's a beast on defense.
Yeah, he has made several plays in this ball game, including the tackle at the end of the half that kept Plainview from scoring. And if that had been a touchdown, we'd be looking at a continuously running clock, which is what Lutheran High is trying to prevent on this drive, with Plainview getting the football to start the third quarter.
Carter Lingenfelter's had a good game so far. That first half went 7 of 12 for 127 yards. And here's Jackson King, who continues his good day. And you can say goodbye, Jackson King. Touchdown, Plainview, 50 yards.
Wow. Well, you figured that King would get the ball here quite a bit. And that's probably going to do it here for the ball game. With 35 or more point lead in the second half, the clock runs continuously. So now until Lutheran High gets it underneath 35 points, this clock will continue to run, except on timeouts and change of possession.
Cohen Lingenfelter on for the extra point. High snap, but still gets it up and still puts it through. Plainview with another touchdown to open up the third quarter in 17 seconds. First play from scrimmage, Jackson King, 50 yards. Pirates on top, 38-0.
Does your business need quick, competitive financing for heavy machinery, trucks, or other equipment? Currency is here to help. Whether you're financing construction equipment, farm equipment, trucks, trailers, or any other big-ticket item, Currency will automatically find the best rates. Currency facilitates loans for up to $500,000 with repayment terms up to 72 months. It's fast, easy, and free to use. Visit gocurrency.com and apply today.
Need relief from pain or support for recovery? Don't just see anyone, see the trainer. From bracing to home health and rehab products, they provide the right solutions to keep you moving. Whether it's a chronic condition or sudden injury, their expert team will help you find the perfect fit. With a wide range of in-stock orthopedic, sports medicine, or rehabilitation products, See the Trainer is dedicated to improving your quality of life. Visit the professionals at See the Trainer in Columbus, Lincoln, Omaha, Bellevue, and North Platte.
So Levi Euchre carries the football up to the 16-yard line on the kickoff after the Plainview touchdown, 50-yard score for Jackson King. And it is officially a continuous clock right now, this third quarter with a 38-0 lead. Lutheran High Northeast in desperation mode. Need a touchdown to stop that clock. But right now it's looking very, very good for the Pirates. Sullivan throws. Looking deep, it is incomplete. Trying to get it over the middle. A little miscommunication. Ian McDonald was in the vicinity.
Yeah, Wyatt Schroth back there on coverage, had his man. Good coverage downfield. Lutheran High really struggled to get anything going offensively in that first half. Had a couple of good plays here and there and a couple first downs, but third downs were a real problem for Lutheran High. They were 1 of 9 and fourth down 0 of 4. So 1 of 13 on third and fourth downs combined.
I formation for the Eagles. Sullivan pressured, throws off his back foot. It is incomplete. Great effort made on the football. Trying to come back and make that catch is Dart Taylor, which is an amazing name for a football player, by the way. Just a sophomore, Dart Taylor at tight end.
He'll be darting here in the next couple of years. Yes, it's the painful part sometimes in a program, and especially when you've had injuries and you've got young. It's a young football team to start the year, but I've seen it before. I've seen it where teams, have a rough year, and then a couple years later, when these kids are seniors, they really take off.
3rd and 10. For the Eagles, fumble the snap, pitch it out, and that snap is fumbled. Was trying to throw it, and incomplete. Cohen Lingenfelter really wanted to try to get back and pick that ball off.
Yeah, if
and
that
it's 4th down.
If that ball had been thrown a little better, that would have been complete to the other team. It was a good thing that he just had to rush the throw, and it was well short.
Again, pass intended for Ian McDonald, and Charlie Sullivan will return out there for Lutheran High Northeast. Could be a quick kick, or maybe they'll try to go for it on 4th and 10. This clock continues to run.
Yeah, with the running clock, it's hard to say what Lutheran High is looking at right here.
And it is a quick kick. That kick is also blocked with multiple block kicks on these quick boots. And it's, again, great field position for the Pirates at the 28, we'll call it the 30 from the near side official.
Well, I like Plainview's special teams in this game. We've seen good coverage. They're kicking extra points, blocking kicks. I mean, that could be a difference in a playoff game when you've got a team that's just as good as you are. Are you the better team in that third phase of the game?
Here's a big play made by the defense. Pushing back the ball carrier for no gain. Again, that's Colt Kramaric, who's been active tonight. 2nd down.
And Plainview just trying to add to this lead and keep that continuous clock ticking away. You score here, then Lutheran High would need 2 scores to shut that clock off and keep it from running continuously.
Second down and 10. It's a quarterback keeper for sophomore quarterback Colin Montgomery, who gets about 2 yards, brings up third down.
Yeah, this is the good thing if you're Plainview, is you're going to get a lot of guys in the game now, and you can sit some of your mainstays out as you will be playing in the playoffs next week.
It's always pretty exciting for a team when you get some guys, some experience who don't normally get in situations like this early on in their career. There's a nice little run by Montgomery, carries across the 25-yard line and gets to about the 23.
His Plainview offense has really been consistent this year. You look at the scores against a wide range of teams and some really good teams. At 32 in their first game, 34 in their second game, 34 in their third game against Crofton, 34 again against Elkhorn Valley, another good team. 42 against Summerland, which is outstanding. They gave up 60, unfortunately, in that game. 55 against LCC, and then 28 again. That's pretty impressive against a powerhouse that is the Stanton Mustangs.
Big play made on fourth down. Coming in and making the tackle for Lutheran High Northeast, Joseph Clyde. And that's a turnover on downs.
Yeah, good play by Clyde. Get that football back and try to get the points on the board to keep that clock from ticking away.
Yeah, you talk about it with Plainview. They've got some good offensive power. In that Summerland game, I think both the Crofton and Summerland games are ones that Coach Kyle Smith really wants back. A couple mistakes in those games really flipped the field, really flipped possession for both sides. And, I mean, it could be a difference between a 4-3 team right now or a 7-1 team.
Right. I've seen Crofton play this year. Crofton is a good football team, so that's certainly no disgrace to lose. But you're right. In games like that, there's a play or two that usually makes a big difference.
Fumbled snap. It is still on the ground. Picked up by Ames. Oh, no. Ames trying to make something work, and he's brought down by a platoon at the 5-yard line. It is a loss of 20 yards.
Yeah, just kind of an errant snap, and then became a hot potato. Nobody could really get to it until Ames does, and Ames just trying to make something out of absolutely nothing. And a big loss on that play for the Eagles.
Brings up second down and 30 from the 5-yard line.
Yeah, there's not many plays on your play sheet for second and 30.
It's pretty much 4 verts.
Yeah.
Sullivan in the gun. It's a quarterback keeper to the outside trying to break contain, and he does. Look at the speed from Charlie Sullivan. Big gain of about, we'll see where they spot this, call him right out about the 19-yard line, so it's a gain of about 14 yards.
Yeah, it's a good pickup. I guess it's second and 30, you give the ball to Charlie Sullivan and get out of his way, right? I mean, that's the play.
I mean, another great thing about Lutheran High Northeast, they're bringing back Charlie Sullivan next year, so they'll have their senior signal caller in a year from now, which is always good when it comes to rebuilding a program. 3rd and 16, handoff to the outside. Euchre trying to make a move, makes one man miss and then brought down. Nice tackle made by Plainview's Colin Hoffman, and a gain of 7 yards.
Now you may just think about going for it because your kicks have really not gone anywhere. Really struggled to punt the football. Plainview's been able to get their hands on a few of them tonight. The last one you didn't pick up much yardage at all, so you may at 4th down and about 8 yards to go. Just might as well go for it.
4th down for Lutheran High Northeast. 3:14 to play in the 3rd quarter as the running clock continues. Euchre in motion to the far side. Now it comes back to line up right behind Ames in the flag.
Some movement on the offensive line.
Backs up the Eagles 5 yards to make it 4th and 13. So new play call Head coach Mitch Hyde giving it to Charlie Sullivan for this 4th and long.
Yeah, it might be a play here where you just have Sullivan scramble and kind of a run-pass option sort of thing. Get him out in the open field and see what he can do.
Euchre again in motion to the far side. Sullivan snaps. He decides to roll and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Heck of a tackle made again by Guy Wortman, the sophomore, coming in to make the stop.
Well, kind of the play we expected, but apparently if I knew it, then Plainview did too, because that one was shut down.
Pirates will take back over on offense with great field position at the 23-yard line. 1st and 10, Plainview. Under center. This is a direct snap and a nice play cutting through the middle. That is Adric Stewart, freshman, with a direct snap at a gain of about 3.
Get the youngsters in there. Number 0. There you go.
I love it. I love a number 0.
Couldn't find him on my score sheet. I should have looked at 5'4", 115. It's a little guy out there. Showed some toughness, though. Picked up some yards.
Let's see what Adric can do.
Got to give the ball to Adric now. Come on.
Back to Adric. Trying to follow his blockers and tackled that time for a loss. Loss of 1. Gave it a good effort, but a nice play to shoot through the middle tackle made by
nothing there, and there's
Sullivan.
3 dudes waiting for him, so Adric's going to come out after a nice effort.
3rd and 8 for the Plainview Pirates, as this clock is now under 40 seconds in the 3rd quarter. Colin Montgomery, the sophomore quarterback, in the shotgun. Snaps, looks, pressure, throws, intercepted! Oh, this could be taken back for a touchdown. Jay-Z Ames, pick 6, Eagles on the board.
That was a matter of a time, I think, before the stars for Lutheran High made a play, and Ames makes a big one there. That shuts that running clock off now with 17 seconds left in this 3rd quarter. So certainly, it's not a very bright light, but there is a bright in the light anyway in the horizon for a possible comeback. But Ames picks that one off, read that perfectly, and takes it to the house.
It is a 57-yard pick 6 for Jay-Z Ames. Pass while he was being hit, picked off, and the 2-point conversion is good. So Lutheran High Northeast is on the board. Jay-Z Ames, 57-yard pick 6, makes the score 38-8. Pirates ahead of the Eagles.
We are here, in the field, on your farm, in your community. For over 90 years, we've been serving you, our customers, our owners. October is National Co-op Month. This year, we're honoring our cooperatives past and looking forward to our future. The future is cooperative. The future is Farmers' Pride.
How liberal is Dan Osborne? Get this, you worked for your Social Security, but Osborne would give those benefits away to illegal immigrants. It's a slap in the face to seniors. Social Security benefits for illegals? Dan Osborne is so far left, he's not right for Nebraska. Deb Fisher fights for us. She stood with Trump to secure our border and protect Social Security. President Trump endorsed. Deb Fisher for Senate.
I'm Deb Fisher, and I approve this message.
Pick 6 for Jay-Z Ames, intercepts Colin Montgomery and takes it back 57 yards for a touchdown, 38-8. And here's a big return by the Pirates. What a return, staying on his feet and breaks through. Unbelievable.
Wow.
Colt Kramarik, touchdown. Colt Kramarik takes it back for a touchdown, and the Pirates answer immediately.
What a little bit of highlights here going on in this end of the third quarter. Kramarik had a good return going. He runs into some Lutheranite tacklers and just keeps going. They weren't able to tackle him, and he runs away there at the end of it. What a fantastic play. And
my goodness.
Lutheranite shut the clock off for about, 10 seconds, and now it's back on with the kickoff return by Kramarik.
75-yard kickoff return touchdown. PAT is good. It's 45-8. Plainview answers right back. I want to watch this kick again. Let's check this out after the light show. 2 seconds left in the third quarter. Colt Kramarik takes the ball at about the 6-yard line and brings it all the way back. But how about this play? Thought he was tackled from behind, got away from Cole McGregor, and takes it the distance for the touchdown. That is incredible.
He was not going to be stopped on that play. Broke 2 or 3 tackles and gets the ball in the end zone. Again, they keep that. That was 17 seconds in the third quarter. Lutheranite scored to stop the continuous clock. 15 seconds later, it's back on off with the kickoff return.
Plainview really wants to keep this clock going.
Yeah.
One heck of a play.
I think the Bachelorette's on tonight, right? I don't know. I'm just kidding.
Have you ever seen The Bachelorette?
I used to be on it, actually.
You were never on it. They would never let you on.
I was the first guy they kicked off, actually.
Now that I could see. This kick goes into the end zone for a touchback. 45-8. Plainview gets another touchdown thanks to the amazing 75-yard kickoff return for Colt Kramarik. One more play for Lutheran High Northeast before the end of the third quarter.
By the way, I think it's important for me to say that I'm not smoking 3 packs of cigarettes right now. It's a respiratory thing. Hopefully my voice will hold out here for the rest of the ball game. I'm actually down to a pack and a half.
1st and 10. Here's Jay-Z Ames, has a nice block in front, puts his shoulder down, buries over the defender, and gets about 5 yards on the carry. As we reach the end of the third quarter, Plainview 45, Lutheran High Northeast 8. You're watching News Channel Nebraska.
With 2 board-certified physicians, Dr. Charles Harper and Dr. Alan Spanel offers a high level of expertise in internal medicine. If you're over age 18 and ready to find a trusted physician who will be with you throughout your years, Dr. Harper and Dr. Spanel are ready to provide you with the medical care you need. Whether you are healthy or have several medical conditions, as internal medicine physicians, they provide the care you need. Yankton Medical Clinic, Norfolk location offers so much care so close to home.
A big lead for Plainview after 3 quarters. They lead at 45-8 over Lutheran High Northeast. Kaylin Debin and Lou Siefker on News Channel Nebraska. A touchdown, pick 6 by Jay-Z Ames, 57 yards. Stops the running clock for a moment, and then immediately on the ensuing kickoff, it is a kickoff return touchdown for Colt Kramarik, 75 yards. And gives Plainview yet another touchdown.
I'm telling you, special teams. That's you get teams that are good on both sides of the ball. Sometimes that third phase can be such a difference maker come playoff time. Look for Plainview. They kick extra points. They cover kicks well. They block kicks, and they return kicks for touchdowns. They've done everything well tonight on special teams.
Fumbles the football. It's on the ground, and Plainview's got it.
Oh.
Pirates recover.
Well, it went from bad to worse for the Eagles.
Check this out on the handoff to Euchre. On the ground, kicked around in a diving effort at it. Recovered by Caden Ickler.
Yeah, how about Ickler? He's got a safety tonight. He's got a fumble recovery here.
He touched the ball on the safety kick,
That
but
did
made
happen.
up for it there. Direct snap to the outside, cutting back in. What a move!
That's my guy out
Edric
there.
Stewart
That's my guy.
across the 10-yard line. Gain of 10.
Ninth grader.
And a
Go get
first
him.
down.
Go get him, kid. Look at that move.
Wow.
There's a preview of the future here.
I love that from number 0. Again, Edric Stewart cuts to the outside and brought down from behind by Jay-Z Ames. Still a nice play. Gets to about the 6-yard line.
Yeah, Stewart saw him. He gets Ames buries him from behind, but gets right back up. Only weighs 115 pounds.
You know they're trying to get him the ball. Trying to get him in the end zone.
Trying to remember when I weighed 115 pounds. I was like
Ever?
Maybe at birth. I don't know.
45-8 Plainview, a big lead. Looking to keep on giving some young guys some experience and rest some of those starters before they head into the postseason. Here's Stewart. Direct snap. Edric Stewart plows over defender. Touchdown, Plainview.
Edric Stewart. Crazy legs, Stewart. Watch these moves out here. Good job breaking tackles, running people over.
Running into the quarterback. Charlie Sullivan, 6-yard touchdown.
You can't stop Edric Stewart. You can only hope to contain him.
I mean, we're going to be saying this in a few years for Plainview. I love it. And then Sullivan hops off sides. Tried to make a play at it there. All right, re-kick it from the 10-yard line. PAT is launched and is good once again. 52-8, Plainview leading Lutheran High Northeast. We'll take a quick break and come right back. 10:01 remaining on News Channel Nebraska.
More than 80 communities across the state count on Nebraska Public Power District to power their every day. And like a dependable neighbor, we work tirelessly to make our communities a better place to live. From preparing them for economic growth, to partnering in local events, to educating tomorrow's workforce, we are charged with creating community connections that are just as trusted and reliable as the electricity we provide. NPPD, powering our state, empowering our communities.
Let's get moving, Nebraska. Show us how you stay healthy and you could really make a difference. Capture these moments.
Big touchdown for the Pirates, and here's a nice return and then slammed down at the 15-yard line. The lanes closed quickly on the return for Ian McDonald. Plainview 52, Lutheran High Northeast 8 on NCN. Our fourth quarter is thanks in part to Visit Lincoln. See and experience all that Lincoln has to offer. Discover more at lincoln.org.
Well, you know, I think if you're Plainview, you're happy with a lot of things tonight. Certainly you've got a chance to get the young guys like Edric Stewart in there and get some experience. And you're going to win this game going away. You get some guys rested and avoid injury.
Nice breakout here. Big play on the outside. There's, again, the quarterback for Lutheran High Northeast, Charlie Sullivan. Gain about 6 yards. Still playing hard.
Yep. Yeah, again, guys like, Sullivan and Ames are good football players. But it's tough when even with 8-man, let alone 11-man, you got to have more horsepower out there, and certainly injuries derail some of that. And again, this was a young team to come into the season anyway. So it's been a tough year, but a learning experience for this team.
Here's a nice carry to the outside. Lots of space for Charlie Sullivan. And out of bounds. Right just shy of the 40-yard line, called a 39. Gain of 19.
See his athletic ability there, just catches that edge, outruns the defense to the boundary. Good athlete is Charlie Sullivan.
Yeah, he's got some speed, and he's really good in open space because then he can turn on the afterburners. So once you get him in that space, give him some green grass, it's hard to stop Charlie Sullivan. Stick around for our top plays tonight, brought to you by Elkhorn Valley Bank. For all your banking needs, Elkhorn Valley Bank and Trust, there is a difference, and Currency. We'll stay tuned for those after this one. In all likelihood, we'll also talk with head coach Kyle Schmidt after the game. We'll get there in a moment, but here's another nice run on the outside, and then stopped after a gain of 1. Good chase down from behind. Gain of 1 yard. But as we're talking about, our winning head coach for whoever wins this game will most likely be Kyle Schmidt for Plainview, up 52-8. That interview is thanks in part to Sarpy County Tourism. Stay plan your getaway at GoSarpy.com. We'll also have our top player of the game, coming up too. Sullivan with the keeper, cuts back inside and then bounces it out. He gets about a yard.
You said Sullivan has afterburners. I never had anything like that. The only thing I had close to an afterburner is when I had a few too many burritos.
I don't even want to give you the time of day on that one.
No, but he's a quality athlete. That's a guy that you build around for next year. That's gonna he and I guess Ames is a senior, so Ames is gone after this year. But Sullivan's a guy. That's who you start this the program with next season.
Low snap, good vision on the outside, and again the speed from Charlie Sullivan, up across the 20, down to the 20, down to the 16-yard line.
Yeah, there's those afterburners you talked about. Gets away from the pursuing defense. Good pickup.
Trying about 20 yards.
Trying to end this game on a high note. Under 6 minutes to go with that continuous clock.
Charlie Sullivan has had a few double-digit carries tonight. Rushes of 14, 6, 19, or 14, 19, and 20. 3 double-digit carries. The ball on the 16-yard line. This ball is fumbled on the ground. And it goes right back to the Eagles. So not turning the ball over again. Fortunate for Lutheran High Northeast.
Yeah, ball security in this quarter has been a problem. And they're fortunate to get that one back. They're trying to, again, put some points on the board here, down 52-8.
Second down and 12 for the Eagles. Under 5 minutes on this game clock. Plainview will pick up their 5th win of the season and help propel them with hopefully for them a better seed in the postseason. Here's the snap and then a carry by Euchre to the outside, bursts through the middle of that nice blocking setup in front and gets close to the sticks. It's a gain of about 11 yards, brings up 3rd down and 2.
Levi Euchre, another senior that's playing in his last ball game tonight. It's a good strong run. Got up a little gingerly there. He appears to be okay.
Again, a rebuilding year for Lutheran High Northeast this year, and just hoping that they can take a step in the right direction for next year. But again, the talent in Northeast Nebraska is just phenomenal. Sullivan to the 5-yard line, stretches and picks up the 1st down, but it will be 1st and goal from the 3.
Yeah, just nothing fancy, straight ahead. Sullivan trying to power into the end zone. Probably see something pretty similar here on this next play.
Pirates trying to hold the Eagles here. Sullivan gets the snap, and he is in. Touchdown, Lutheran High Northeast. Second touchdown of the game, first offensive touchdown for the Eagles tonight.
Yep, they finally get the ball in there, and who better than Sullivan to get that touchdown.
That is Charlie Sullivan's fourth rushing touchdown of the season. And the Eagles will go for two. Outside, Euchre reaches and is just shy of getting that two-point conversion. So Plainview able to hold on the conversion, but not after a touchdown on a great Lutheran High Northeast drive. 3:22 remaining. Eagles 52, Pirates 14.
It's Jeep Adventure Days at Woodhouse Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. Browse our full lineup of new Jeeps like the capable and confident Jeep Compass. And take advantage of our current offers going on right now. Visit one of our 2 convenient locations in Blair or Bay. Serving our customers since 1991. Woodhouse is your trusted Jeep dealer.
(52-14), the lead for the Plainview Pirates. Here at home on senior night, final regular season game of 2024 before Plainview will make their third straight playoff appearance, which hasn't happened since 2017 through 2019. Had a couple not great years in between. Ball is touched and lost out of bounds on the return by Owen Dobler, and it goes out of bounds.
I really like what Kyle Schmidt is doing with this program. You can see the level that this has become. It's a good program that really believes in what they're doing. He's a good leader, good football coach.
He's a guy that is respected and loved by not just his players, but also those in administration. The principal for Plainview won Principal of the Year in 2022.
Nice.
Montgomery, the quarterback, he hands this off on a jet sweep to Brody Bruja. And gets to about 4 years. And our production team, Connor in the truck, says a big shout out to Kyle Schmidt for helping them set up today too. I mean, he just does everything for this Plainview program.
Yeah, it really does. And we appreciate guys like him that help us out.
Ball is on the ground, picked back up by Dobler, and the Pirates will keep possession. Check it out again here. Kind of just
lost the football.
I don't know if he was looking to try to throw it or
I don't know. They never really secured the football.
Well, just about a minute and a half left in the game. Plainview trying to run the clock out and wrap up a win in front of this home crowd. Hand up the middle, and a nice carry close to the first down marker. Nice carry by Plainview's Zach Fromm, sophomore. Get a big cheer from the crowd. I love the student section rooting on their team. 4th and 1 for Plainview. And an opportunity to pick up the first down and just end the game. Montgomery is the quarterback. will hand this one off on a jet sweep, and it is a first down for Plainview. Guy Wortman on the short carry to the outside. 1st and 10, and that will be the final play of the game, or should wrap things up. We'll see if the Pirates will come into a victory formation or just let the clock run out. I don't think they'll have to run another play as both teams head to midfield for the final handshakes. And a victory for the hometown Plainview Pirates in the final regular season game of 2024. Final score, Pirates 52, Eagles 14. Stick around because we will have our post-game interviews with head coach Kyle Schmidt and our player of the game, Jackson King, coming up next on NCN.
Need relief from pain or support for recovery? Don't just see anyone, see the trainer. From bracing to home health and rehab products, they provide the right solutions to keep you moving. Whether it's a chronic condition or sudden injury, their expert team will help you find the perfect fit. With a wide range of in-stock orthopedic, sports medicine, or rehabilitation products, See the Trainer is dedicated to improving your quality of life. Visit the professionals at See the Trainer in Columbus, Lincoln, Omaha, Bellevue, and North Platte.
Does your business need quick, competitive financing for heavy machinery, trucks, or other equipment? Currency is here to help. Whether you're financing construction equipment, farm equipment, trucks, trailers, or any other big-ticket item, Currency will automatically find the best rates. Currency facilitates loans for up to $500,000 with repayment terms up to 72 months. It's fast, easy, and free to use. Visit gocurrency.com and apply today.
Ashoff Construction of Osmond is your leader.
When the game wraps up or even before kickoff, our community welcomes you with open arms. The Lincoln Convention and Visitors Bureau is happy to have you here, and we want to show you what we're all about. From wide open spaces to music, shopping, entertainment, and more, there is always something for you to discover in our city. Stop by the Visitors Center at 7th and P in the Haymarket or visit lincoln.org. The Lincoln Convention and Visitors Bureau is a proud supporter of high school athletics.
Ashoff Construction of Osmond is your leader in engineering and designing your new building, additions to facilities, and concrete construction. Their professional projects can be seen across northeast Nebraska. Whether it's a business office, barn, shop, or addition to an existing building, when the project is complete, you'll have a building that meets the needs of your operation. Check out ashoffconstruction.com or call Scott, Kenny, or Luke in Osmond at 402-748-3551.
Kearney, Nebraska is the getaway you never knew you needed. With comfortable, premium lodging, eclectic shopping, and a variety of locally owned craft food and drink options, Kearney has something for everyone. By day, you'll find rich history, outdoor adventure, and some of America's most unique attractions. And by night, our many entertainment options, dazzling performances, and unique hangouts offer the perfect way to unwind. Visit Kearney. It's so much more than just in the middle.
Nebraska, it's time to celebrate our community heroes. Do you know a local hero who dedicates their time to make your community better? Someone who leads with a vision for a brighter tomorrow and inspires others to join? Nominate them today for the Community Hero Program, thanks to Medica. Each month, one Nebraska hero will be chosen and will get to choose a nonprofit to receive a $1,000 donation. Let's honor those who make our community shine. Community Hero, celebrating the heart of Nebraska. NCN Sports is brought to you by Currency. Visit gocurrency.com for details. By The Carpet Shop, providing quality residential and commercial floor covering and installation for almost 50 years.
Plainview rolls at home in their final regular season game of 2024, 52-14 victory for Plainview over Lutheran High Northeast. As we send it down to Lou Siefker, he's awaiting head coach of the Pirates and the winning head coach tonight, Kyle Schmidt.
Well, the Plainview Pirates, they send a message today as they head into the playoffs with a very impressive 52-14 win over the Lutheran High Northeast Eagles. I'm joined now head coach Kyle Schmidt. And coach, you know, it's difficult sometimes to quantify how your team plays with when you got a team that's kind of beat up and struggling a little bit. But I think you guys played well just about at every level here tonight.
Yeah, I was happy with how we executed. There in the second quarter, we didn't finish drives the way we needed to, and didn't finish plays the way we should have. But overall, I like the way our kids executed and played the whole night.
Well, defensively, it's kind of nice to get some points defensively. You got a safety, and you really kept them out of the end zone there until the very last play there when Sullivan scored. What'd you like about the defensive effort tonight?
We tackled really well. Our kids played together, played as one unit, and we had a lot of guys getting to the ball, read their keys well, did their job well, and we had multiple hats to the ball every single time they ran a play. So that part I was happy with, and the aggression we played with. We played at the fight line pretty much all night long, so that was good for us.
You guys have been pretty consistent offensively. You're scoring anywhere between 30, 40 points just about every ball game. 52 tonight. Do you feel like your offense is getting better as the season grows late?
Yeah, I think we're getting more consistent. That's the biggest thing. The mistakes we were making early in the year, not finishing drives and not putting the ball in the end zone, we're eliminating those, and we're getting being a lot more efficient with the ball.
I need Carter Lingenfelter to hold off on the weights a little bit. He overthrew some passes into the wind. So yeah, you missed a few plays here and there, but the execution overall was pretty good. You're able to run the ball and make some plays through the air. Is that kind of the key for your offense, is just to be very diverse?
Yeah, we preach to the kids, take what they give us. So, teams that are going to load the box and play the run, we're going to throw no matter what the weather's doing. And teams that want to spread it out and take our passing game away, we got to be able to load up the box and move it on the ground. So,
you maybe auditioning Jackson King for quarterback on that halfback pass?
I told him he'd underthrow it, and he did. But yeah, kid played a great game. We haven't been using him a whole lot this year. Has been kind of banged up in the previous few years, so we wanted to make sure he was healthy here going into the postseason. And he feels great. He's fresh, and I think he showed it tonight. He had a really good game.
Absolutely. Well, Coach, we can't wait to see what you do in the playoffs. Congratulations on a big win tonight, and good luck next week.
Yeah, thank you guys for covering the game.
Absolutely. Let's go ahead and get Jackson in here. That's Kyle Schmidt, head coach of the Plainview Pirates. Jackson, you made plays just about every way imaginable tonight. We'll start, you had a 50-yard touchdown run. What did you see in that play? How did that develop? How were you able to take that one to the house?
I had great blocks from my boys up front, and, I just saw green field, so took off, ran. But, yeah, I got to thank my offensive line. Those boys work hard. They're old, they've been through everything, and then we had some young boys that love to hit. So they went in there, and they did their job.
I don't know. I don't think you underthrew that pass, did you? That was almost a touchdown.
Yeah, I underthrew it a little bit. I need to get in the weight room a little bit more. Carter's been in the weight room. I got to get in there a little bit more. Got to join him. Underthrew it a little bit.
And then probably the play of the game was Carter threw that ball. He looked like a shortstop trying to throw over to first on a tough play, and you were covered, but yet you made the catch. How'd that play happen?
Yeah, I just saw the ball, and I was like, all right, I'll just go make a play, and somehow I came down with it. So, but that was good defense by the guy, and Carter didn't throw a terrible ball, a little short, but put it where he needed to, and I decided to make a play on that. So,
absolutely. Now, one of the things that could really be a difference maker in the playoffs is special teams. You guys are good on offense and defense. Special teams was really special tonight. You had a kickoff return for touchdowns, some block kicks. You're making extra points. Can that be a difference maybe in win or loss here coming up?
Oh, for sure. That touchdown took us back to running clock, and that was super nice. And those boys work hard, and it's huge because if we can get good field position, it gives us a better chance to score. If we can get them, deep into their end zone, then better chance for us to make them get a stop and make them really grind it out to get a touchdown. And so, yeah, it's nice.
Guys feeling really confident now heading into the playoffs? You had the 3 losses all against really good teams. How much would you like to get one of those guys again?
Oh, for sure. We've been talking about it. I mean, every single one of those. We want them all back, and we're down. We're able and we're ready to play them.
Well, I think the Plainview Pirates are a dangerous team, and I think you're one of the reasons, Jackson. Congratulations on a big win. Good luck in the playoffs.
Thank you. Thank you. Appreciate it.
That's our player of the game, Jackson King. Okay, let's go ahead and send it back to you.
Well, thank you, Lou. And Jackson King, our player of the game tonight, 165 all-purpose yards, 108 on the ground, 33 through the air, and 33 catching, and 24 through the air on that underthrown ball. I love that. Head Coach Schmidt saying, I knew he was going to underthrow it, and he did. Well, let's go to our top plays. It might make it in there. We'll find out our top plays brought to you by Elkhorn Valley Bank and Currency. We'll get those in just a moment as Plainview defeats Lutheran High Northeast. Final score 52-14 in all three facets of the game. Now ready for our top plays thanks to Elkhorn Valley Bank and Currency. A full moon on a beautiful Thursday night in Plainview, Nebraska. Plainview enters the game 4-3 with 3 tough losses, while Lutheran High Northeast 1-6. Here's the first score of the game. Number 1 for Jackson King, able to push it through the end zone, use the nice blocks, takes it in for a 5-yard touchdown run. Now looking to throw down the sideline. What a catch made by Corbin Clement, who keeps his feet in and takes it 40 yards for a touchdown off the arm by Carter Lingenfelter. Makes it 14-0 Plainview. Rolling out, looking to throw. Fires this one deep. Sullivan has his pass intercepted by Cohen Lingenfelter. It is Cohen's 4th interception of the year. Now here's the play that we're all talking about. 4th and 10. Throws sidearm ball. Jackson King comes back and makes a spectacular catch to keep the chains alive and sets up this touchdown run. Jackson King finds his 2nd touchdown of the day. Makes it 23-0. Last touchdown of the first half. Here is a keeper by quarterback Carter Lingenfelter. Makes it 31-0. Plainview heading in to halftime. 31-0. First play from scrimmage in the second half. Here's Jackson King again. Turns on the burners. 50 yards for a Plainview touchdown and keeps that running clock going now 38-0. Looking to throw. Sophomore quarterback Montgomery has his pass intercepted. Jay-Z Ames returns it 57 yards for a pick 6 and puts Lutheran High Northeast on the board for the first time tonight. Now here's the fun thing. On the ensuing kickoff, look at this return by Colt Kramaric. Takes the ball at the 5-yard line, up the sideline, and he's going to go down there, right? No. Sheds away, breaks free, and the Colt Kramaric 75-yard kickoff return touchdown for the sophomore makes it 45-8, Lutheran High Northeast. And how about this one from the freshman, bolting his way in, Stewart with a touchdown, and the final score for the Pirates, 52-14. The final tonight, as Lutheran High Northeast picks up their 7th loss of the season, while Plainview picks up their 5th win. A big win for the Pirates, and they are feeling good. I want to say thank you all tonight for joining us on News Channel Nebraska. A final score of 52-14. A Pirates victory over the Eagles, and Plainview looking to boost that seeding heading into the postseason, which will begin next week. Thanks for joining us tonight. For all of us here on News Channel Nebraska, for our amazing camera crew, Connor in the truck, for Lou Siefker, my name is Kalen Debin. This is News Channel Nebraska.